And that's why you always leave a note. Hello, Internet friends! Welcome to Call of Cthulhu here on Quests and Chaos. We are playing Horror on the Orient Express tonight. Thank you so much for joining us on YouTube. We really appreciate you spending part of your geekend with us. We are so excited to have you with us. Remember, we're trying to get to 10,000 YouTube subscribers. We're north of 6,000 now, which that's awesome. All we need is for each of you to somehow make a friend and then tell that friend about this show, lose that friend, but find someone that might be interested in the show, tell them about it, and make them subscribe.
It's almost too easy.
Yeah, well, you know? Or, you know, like Dane said, just subscribe your mom.
That sounds like a pyramid scheme.
Quests and Chaos. Subscribe your mom.
You know what? I think it could work. We're going to do something.
Or pyramid scheme your mom.
Yeah, Hey, my mother's a saint. Saint John the Baptist, actually. It's an alternative family. It's still, you know. But we are going to give you, all of you, a taste of a little something special. Tonight at the break, we are going to play the last After Dark. Ooh. So you're going to get to see what the Patreons enjoy. I don't know, air quotes maybe sound appropriate there?
He wasn't here for the last one, so they didn't get to see the pants.
Yeah, that's true.
Selling.
I was not here for the pants.
It's true. Let's be clear. You're missing, of all the After Darks we've done, this is the only one that did not involve Dane's pants.
We're not giving that away.
No. That's, you got to pay for that.
I kind of want to, like, tease my pants.
Not tonight.
No.
This is how we make money, damn it.
Oh, should we just dance around it then?
Yes. We absolutely should.
But it is true.
You're going to hell.
Now I'm just turning pink.
Yes. It is true that on the after show, you will find out what Dane's wearing today.
We'll tiptoe around it.
And let me tell you, it's not what you think.
The moment he walked into
He's given all the clues.
The moment he walked into the building, everyone burst out laughing.
Might be my favorite so far.
Am I being a tool right now?
I don't know where he found a gimp suit that size.
I do.
And it's weird that he's only wearing the bottom half.
It's like the hot dog costume.
Yeah, I did do, well, hashtag spoilers, I did do a hot dog costume.
Yeah.
That was my second favorite.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, only the halfway down.
But only half of a hot dog costume.
It was
upside down.
The question is, was it a sandwich?
No cute theory here, please. Let's move on.
How do you feel about string theory? So, at the break...
Where are we?
Look, it's a die. What is this for?
Keep going.
At the break, we'll show you last time's After Dark, which, you know, as After Darks go, is fine. Not our best work, but, you know.
I complained about stuff and had opinions. I remember that.
We call those days that end in Y. We have another slide that I have to look at. Our tavern upkeep went down. Wow, what did we do?
We lost money.
How did that happen? Wow.
Thomas.
I swear it was a higher percentage last time. So we had the accounting firm of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe has now gone over our books, and it turns out that for years we have been overestimating our income. So we are no longer allowed to show this in New York. But we're hoping to get an injunction. Does anybody know Clarence Thomas?
You know I have projectiles over here, right?
But our tavern upkeep is at 37%, and that's due to you, our lovely Patreons, but also all of you fine folks that throw coins at your watchers. Actually, our watchers are throwing coins at us.
Yes.
Look what we just did. We turned it all around.
Turn around on them.
Throw your coin a watcher? No, I don't know.
Throw your coin to your players.
There you go.
Plenty.
Player
We just got sued.
It's less than 6 seconds.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, you just got to
It
count.
was transformative.
Electro Woman. All right, that's.
It was transformative as well.
Yeah.
It was a parody.
But thanks. Oh, look at that! It's 38%. This is like a telethon.
No, I think he's just still doing math.
If we can get to 50% tonight, we will give you this lovely tote bag. I was holding
No,
it up.
it's the invisible tote bag.
Yeah,
invisible
yeah.
tote bag.
Yeah, you can have this invisible tote
bag
bag.
of holding.
It's a bag of not holding.
An
Yeah,
invisible
it's
bag
the
of holding
Emperor's
sounds
new
pretty
tote
It
bag.
will,
Don't ask about it.
it's a bag of not cuddling. But we have 2 bits from John Little, who is not, I have been told, Jay Matthews.
Correct.
People on
Different
YouTube had
people.
weird names.
They have
You know,
different- they have
I
different
to
names
get
that are
used
the
to this.
Twitch names.
Dane forgot. Oh, man. Oh, that was so close.
I don't know. I think.
Dang it. There's another one over there somewhere. But 2 bits from our buddy John Little, who boosted us to 38%. We're now, wow, we're getting like, this is complex math being done. Up to the minute, our tavern upkeep is now 38.3%.
Wow.
Yeah.
You make it happen.
This is amazing. We have our buddy Dead Boy and Live Mom and Support Dad and Undead Rat and there's an iguana in there somewhere that
Clockwork
is.
iguana.
It's like Schrodinger's iguana. Is it alive? Is it dead? We're not sure. Who knows?
Operators are standing by to take your donation.
Although Clockwork Iguana was my high school band.
Yeah.
But we have our first album was called Difficult Listening. We have a coin. Live Mom says if it's a Speedo, please let it be yellow.
Duly noted. Right?
Oh man,
Duly
that was my
loaded
left
knife.
hand.
Do we know what's
I don't.
coming
I
next
can't-
week now?
I can't go left.
All
Well,
right.
stop putting your drinks so far over there.
I don't. Mine's in the center
Throwing
of the
things.
table.
So far.
And,
a real
you know,
banana
last
hammer.
time we mentioned that we were so glad that Duke Fleeg was back and happy and healthy and no longer hooked up to who knows what machine, like the unliving emperor.
Oh, sure.
But we have 2 coins from our buddy Duke Fleeg. It's always nice. Our tavern upkeep is now 39.66666666%.
The devil's number.
Yeah, yeah.
Round at the second decimal.
It's gonna stay there. Our tavern upkeep will just be 39.66.
666.
So Duke Fleet gives the players 2 coins, saying the players will need them.
Yes, we will. Oh, good catch.
It's a lucky one.
And
Thank you.
a new name, maybe. You'll tell me if it's not a new name. Kadaji gives us 2 coins. Thank you very much,
recognize
Kadaji. Kadaji have goods if whatever his name has coins. Skooma. Oh, yeah, Skooma. I haven't played. I've only installed mods.
Oh, interesting.
I just it's a beautiful tradition. Every year I download Skyrim again and I install mods and then I never play it.
Huh.
It's fantastic.
It's good to have traditions.
Yeah, it's like
Tradition.
and on the 7th day I installed the OMM and then everything went to hell. Boy, that is a dorky Skyrim joke. All right. So Kadaji, thank you so much.
Thanks,
I hope
Kadaji.
that and Kadaji says, I'm here for fezzes, sword canes, and gorillas.
Ooh.
No gorillas, please.
Although, if you speak Greek,
I try
but you have that's a callback. Oh,
to
man,
an
I
off-camera
got no
conversation.
Well, those are the best kind of
Yeah, those
callbacks.
are the best. Yeah.
Thank you
almost got it in the box.
so much, John, Dead Boy, Fleeg, Kadaji. We really appreciate it. Your coins, I don't know if you noticed, but last episode, your coins made quite an impact. Nick, by the way, has thoughts, as we talked about in the last After Dark.
Yes.
What you'll hear.
He feels like you're ruining the game.
But give us money.
And I encourage this. Please continue to ruin the game.
My counterpoint is Nick is actually ruining the game.
No, I ruined the game to balance out the bits.
You make him do the.
Look what you made me do.
Hold on. Do you promise then?
What?
If
I make no
if
promises,
we stop getting
no.
coins,
No, I make no
you stop
promises.
trying to mess things up.
Why would I? No. Why would I make that promise?
Well, then
what
it's
if
not
things,
them.
Hold on. What if things go well for some other reason?
Oh, yeah.
It seems unlikely.
Coins or no coins?
Things are gonna go
Nick
bad.
gonna Nick. Nick gonna Nick.
I will do that.
I could see myself easing off the gas a
I
little
cannot
bit.
see that at
At
all.
least easing
You
off.
might not be able to tell. For you, it might be like, oh, we're going 110 miles an hour. 105 isn't that much of a difference, but that's 5 miles an hour.
You almost made me spit my
Yeah, that
drink.
would have been
Well
the
done.
first. We would have had to update the sign. Dane obviously is not going to do the recap because
I
Reggie-
watched, but I was also half asleep, so...
Well, honestly, that's the best way to watch this crap. Take some
I need
NyQuil.
to be
I
reminded
did.
beforehand so I can actually
Take some NyQuil, microdose, and then we almost make sense. And then you don't notice all the things I forget from the last week and just totally change.
Oh, I remember all
Yeah.
that.
Her document, remember?
I have never played with a player that actually paid attention to what I say.
What?
It's dangerous.
I don't care for it at all. Nick's the closest I've ever had.
Yeah,
but see,
like, no, wait, this. And you're like,
Nick
oh, yeah.
does it in a kind way where he's like, oh, and remember when you said this? And I'm like, oh, I sure do.
Instead of
just
Pooch
like-
is like, wrong.
Look what you wrote. Man,
Love it.
that Google Doc, it's just a shame to
It
me
taunts you.
constantly. I go in that Google Doc, I'm like, what did I do? I did what? When did that happen?
You made choices.
Maybe I took NyQuil. I can't get the... Oh, well, I guess you don't get that bit. I can't get any more of the player bits.
Oh, no.
This one might actually be for me. I don't know.
Coin?
John Little gives another coin and says, we need our god, Jenkins.
That's you.
Is that to me?
That's
All right,
you.
that's to me.
Yeah, you can have one.
No, we were talking on the car ride over. I'm for. Someone else is against.
Yeah. Someone. Me. I will set it on fire.
I was talking about getting straight up like a really good like Muppet of it made.
I mean, it's
If you
literally...
want to call him here.
It's literally Templeton from the Charlotte's Web cartoon.
No, but
that's what Brown Jenkins looks like.
For you,
With a human face.
Yeah.
I would
okay.
make something terrible.
Well, I mean, that's pretty terrible. Like Paul Lynn's face on the body of Templeton the rat from...
I will set it on fire. There's a dumpster out back.
See, that's the only deterrent.
So what did we do last week?
We play some sort of game.
Ticket to Ride.
Ern is about to go insane.
Well, Captain Google Doc.
Well, I usually like to write these out, but I'll do it off the cuff.
Ooh.
Yeah.
An impromptu lecture.
Excuse you, Ezra. I was planning on being nice to you, so you'd be nice to me, but no more.
Gloves are off.
I only thrive in abusive relationships.
I gave him cookies
Rachel,
to be
get
mean to
out.
you.
Only abusive to me.
All right, so last week, I finished the journal about 1893, which was traumatizing and engaging. And afterwards...
Good review of our show.
Advertising and engagement.
That's also like a decent episode title.
There he goes.
It made me sad, but I kept watching.
Yes, that was fast.
Wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. It was a one shot on me for some reason, but
Oh, okay, yeah. Look at me. Look at me, camera. So, yes, so I went across to Uncle Rudy's room and we had a discussion about the journal, and I think it was good that we talked about it, and he had some insights about what he thinks is going on with my papa, and it was concerning to say the least. But we decided to at least put these things aside for now and to focus on our current mission. We met back up with Charlie in the other suite, and Reggie being upset about the death of Martine, who he knew for a little bit, I guess.
Not a day.
Listen.
He was convalescing in his room, and it was very understandable that he was upset.
Was sad.
He was
no
sad.
one has ever been sadder.
That is what he said, yes.
I remember
he said,
that,
yes,
yeah.
Yes, and I disagree, but also it's understandable that he was upset. So we left Reggie to grieve, and we went... so we knew that because none of us speak French, we would need a research assistant who spoke French.
Remy.
Thankfully, so I used an old contact of mine to contact a graduate student in the area. Thankfully, Reggie didn't see him because he was very attractive.
I'm sorry, what now?
Remy was hot. It's just
Okay.
it's a thing on this
was
channel.
tall.
Remy's are hot.
He was tall, dark, and handsome, apparently. So I wanted to go straight to the Bibliothèque Nationale, but Uncle Rudy insisted that we go to the auction house, even though he had already been to the auction house recently. And I mean, I was...
$10,000. He needed to use it.
Yes, exactly. And I was somewhat tempted myself because I thought there might be some interesting artifacts there, which there were. There was an olive press. So there was an urn that existed in a very old temple of Dionysus. Very interesting.
Cool.
We did get you the olive press.
We got
right?
it, yes, yes, and I sent it to my mother. So yes,
No urn for Erna.
no urn for Erna. Well, Dionysus isn't my focus, but he is interesting. Yes, God of theater, rebirth, fine. And then after Uncle Rudy bought a statue of Socrates that he's planning on selling. We then went to the Bibliothèque Nationale, where Remy assisted us on finding information about Count Fenwick and also the Devil's Simulacrum, which I had heard about in the British Museum. The Count Fenwick we found...
Isn't Simulac like a powder to keep you ready?
You said Simulac,
It's the
and I
Simulacrum.
wrote it down, so somebody said the Devil's Simulac, okay?
Although now I like the idea.
No, I use Simulac when I get itchy in the summer.
Anyway.
Stop interrupting.
Stop interrupting my recap. So Remy found some information about Count Fenwick. There was some drama about his hedonistic activities, and then something even more sinister, and the Queen was after him. And then he also found, he said that there was more information about the Devil's Simulacrum, but he needed to spend more time at the library to find it. So we left him to do that. I had a nice night playing board games with Charlie. The next day, we followed up at the Hotel de Ville, I think it was called. We needed another translator because Remy was busy, so we asked the connoisseur for
Concierge.
Concierge, thank you. English isn't my first language.
Yeah.
I don't think that is.
Jawohl.
So we asked for a translator, and he helped us find a translator. But later, so I didn't pick up on this immediately. She seemed kind of strange to me. She was saying a lot of things to Uncle Rudy and Charlie about what are we doing? You're paying me, and I didn't really get it. And then finally, Charlie helped me out and told me that she's a prostitute. So that was shocking to me, but
running out of it.
yes. So but she did translate for us a little bit, mostly language, verbal. She couldn't read, so that was a hurdle. But
we also dealt with Jeremy.
Jeremy, who was an old
something.
I don't know the context of their relationship.
There was a lot of shouting.
A lot of shouting, and then they kind of reconciled, and then he helped us out. So we were able to find the police report about Count Fenwick's manor and how there had been more rotting happening upstairs and then torture downstairs. And then the police burnt the whole place down.
Oh my God.
But there was a blueprint that hinted at there perhaps being an underground level. And we got an address for where the manor was in Poissy. So we decided to go to Poissy to try to find the location that the manor used to be at and see if there was anything left. We went, and with the help of an English-speaking pharmacist, we were sent to the location.
I woke up for this part.
And he sent us to a doctor's house that had been built over the remains of the manor.
I called it. There was something weird about that doctor.
There's something weird about the location.
Yeah, okay.
The doctor, well, anyway, I don't know the full context of it, but there was a nice family, a husband, a wife, and a child. And
He's a hedonist.
Oh.
and they had all had strange injuries to their arms.
From the rose bushes.
Well, one was from a rose bush, one was arthritis, and one was from a knife accident. So different injuries, but all to their arm. Uncle Rudy noticed that they didn't have any crosses up, which was strange for the area, certainly. But he was kind enough to let us try to dig up the stairs that would lead to the underground level. It took us a couple of days to dig it up.
Physical labor, not your specialty.
Physical labor, but locating the area where the stairs were, I was quite good at, and some people didn't believe me, but that's all right.
Was that you? Was that you?
What?
Did you not believe?
What?
Was that you?
Sideways look didn't give it away at all.
Was that you?
Uncle
My
Rudy,
memory's fuzzy.
when Uncle Rudy thinks he's right, he just thinks he's right, and nothing
Did
I
some
say
cocaine
can make
about
a
it?
difference.
Cocaine's splaining.
Yes. I did hear about the cocaine, but it's for medicine, so I think it's all right. But
Sure.
so it took us a couple of days, but we were finally able to excavate the stairs and then a metal door. We attempted to open the door, and there was ripping of paper, and we discovered some sort of parchment with Latin on it, and none of us speak Latin, and wax seals, which we collected. We went into this underground man-made cave, and there were rosebush roots that looked like grasping arms, or at least Uncle Rudy and I saw grasping arms. Charlie did not. But Charlie,
Like roots to me. I mean,
Charlie is the most
Is that what
sensible,
you think our
pragmatic
accent
person.
sounds like?
That's what I just look at me. I'm Charlie.
That's what I heard.
So we
The rails.
after giving ample warning and confirming that we had told Reggie where we are, we walked into the chamber. Charlie had the torch, and he looked into an antechamber and found it looked like a couple, a recently married couple, and finally in a wedding dress, chained together and looking as if they had tried to escape, which was concerning, certainly. And then I heard a voice that said, "I am yours, claim me." And I felt drawn to something at the back of the chamber. And there was a glow and strange roses and an arm.
Because this is what happens when you crit fail a sand check.
Which
So-
is classic Buddha.
We are going to start back in Paris at, I don't even remember what your, I can't even remember.
What are you
the
holding
year.
a
The
criminal
plaza?
over
I don't
ledge?
know.
Swear to me.
Croquet man.
And
Polo man.
Oh, man.
in your sadness, a bellboy brings you a telegram. And the telegram is it's a telegram from your father, and it says, as always, I've cleaned up your mess. It's taken care of. And then there is a copy of a receipt paying for a very lavish funeral with the nicest coffin, that sort of thing, for
my God.
Martine.
Wow. Okay. That's unexpected to Dane.
I gotta humanize the evil.
Yeah, no, you did. So that shatters Reggie's resolve. He's back in the pocket. He was fully ready to push against his father, but I don't know. Money solves everything. So
Just as I planned.
yeah, no, I'm falling right into your trap, Ezra, because he gets this. He's reading this. He has his down comforter over his head,
The duvet
over his head, and as he's reading it, it's just Niagara Falls. It's just snot, and it's tears, and
He does care.
well,
We
it's
won't go that far.
yeah. I don't know if it's that, but this to him is proof that he had nothing to do with it. 'Cause
Right.
he was completely convinced that his father did this, like, set this up in some way to remove any distractions. Reggie doesn't share like a lot of personal stuff with his dad, right? So the one time he does and it bites him in the butt, he's like, anyway.
And the last line of the telegram is, never talk to me like that again. And you could just hear the tone in the telegram.
Sure. I think at that probably steadies him a little bit.
Oh, good. And now I know. Oh, it is him.
Yeah. No. That you know, like maybe like now he's thinking like maybe this came from his mom. Like maybe dad told mom about it, and mom like put the money for this funeral and things. But like, no, okay, it's dad. There's a little bit of a clenching of the jaw and like that sound of like teeth kind of like crunching a little bit, and then and then he takes a shower.
All right.
Starts cleaning himself up a little bit.
And the camera pulls out from...
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When is the funeral?
It is in 2 days.
And where am I supposed to be in 2 days?
It doesn't say.
No, where is Reggie supposed to be in 2 days?
I mean, probably on the Orient Express.
Okay.
Hopefully.
So he can't make it to the funeral.
Well, and this pointedly does not say where the funeral is.
Where?
Yeah.
See, and then there's the other screw. Just
Knife twist.
So, yeah, with a little bit more resolve, takes a shower, puts on his best black shirt and black tuxedo.
It's the grieving tuxedo.
Yeah, that's right. His grieving tuxedo.
Yeah.
And so the camera pulls out
This
from
is navy
Paris
blue, but-
and heads towards Poissy, where we enter this chamber. And you clearly see, by the way, if you haven't gone on our Discord yet, join our Discord, because apparently I give Pooja really great ideas and she draws them and freaks even me out. But the art
good
that she
stuff.
did of this arm beckoning to her actually changed. I looked at that and I'm like, nope, this is what we're doing now. So
So I might have ruined my own life.
You know,
isn't that what art is for?
there's no stick to beat you better than what you handed me out.
I'm like, yes, this is what I want.
And so you two are struggling through these thorns, through these that seem, it feels like
Thorns are roots.
roots
don't
mostly,
have
but
thorns.
the roots have thorns.
Well, then these are wrong.
And it also feels like they are fighting you. I mean, that's ridiculous and would never happen.
I know a sword cane isn't for this, but
What is this, Wizard of Oz?
I want a machete right now so bad.
But weirdly, Erna is not hindered at all. It's almost like there's a little path cleared for you leading up to this altar. An altar that is kind of a chocolate fountain of black ichor that just keeps coming out of it and hitting the ground and disappearing, and it's just this constant flow. It's like the worst infinity pool in history.
chocolate.
And on top of it, floating, is a blue arm doing this. And that is what spoke to you. You know it.
Do I have control over my...
Yeah, nothing is impeding you. These roots that these two are struggling with.
Can we see that? Or is it like, I have the impression that we're just using the torch and we can't.
Right, you are not, you're behind her because the roots are holding you. And you're like moving through the roots, so she's moving much quicker. And you can see, by the way, that that she somehow is avoiding all the roots.
Well, more importantly, is she going outside of the light?
Yeah, well, let's find out.
I'm feeling drawn to it.
Yes.
But I think I'm still like talking out loud as if you're right beside me. So I say, did you hear that? It spoke to me. I am yours. What does that mean? And I'm walking
Erna, slow
towards it.
down.
You'll follow me.
I can't.
Why not?
There's a lot of roots that I cannot get through easily, thank you.
Why not?
Look at me.
I look back. Why are they?
We're hacking and...
Yeah, he has his sword
Pushing.
cane out and hacking, and they are... both of you make me strength rolls.
Oh, good.
I wanna make
My
sword rolls.
favorite.
You can make me a sword roll if you'd rather.
48 out of 40.
Oh, 85.
All right.
They-
Yeah, it
these are-
turns out a
not
sword
strong.
cane is not a machete.
Oh, I knew that much.
Yeah. Well, you've
But I'm trying to do what I can.
you know,
with it.
now you have something to put in the hypothesis box of your science experiment.
No, there's
The
no
conclusion, sorry.
No, there was no illusions. It was just like anything's better than nothing.
I think there's like there's this pull happening. So I think that she's like kind of like her focus is split. So I think she's still moving.
Okay.
But she's like looking back at them. But I don't know if she's aware that she's moving.
Right.
She's just moving.
So you two see her slowly receding out of the light.
Erna,
Erna,
you're
stop.
out of the light.
Follow me. Why aren't
can't
you
see
following me?
Stay in the light.
It's talking to me.
Don't listen to it.
You can see perfectly. You are in the light.
Can't you see me? I
No.
can see you.
We can't see you.
I can see.
It's talking to you.
It spoke to me.
What's talking to you?
It's an arm.
Yeah, don't talk to it.
I'm not talking
Yeah.
to it. It's talking to me.
Don't listen to it.
We can't hear
I
it.
can't not hear it.
We can't hear it.
I didn't say don't hear it. I said don't listen to it.
It said to claim me. I should claim it.
Yeah, don't listen to it.
That was like the Marx Brothers.
Erna, please stop. Please.
I'm having trouble parsing out how in control of herself Erna is right now. Because usually she would listen, but
I mean, you failed a sand roll.
Right,
You know what?
exactly.
Make me another sand roll.
should I roll the one that rolled 100 earlier?
Obviously.
You wasted the 100 on it.
It's
so-
ready.
I still failed it, but
All right,
barely.
yeah. Then you are still, you've slowed. It's just like now it's like, say something to them, step back.
Yeah.
Say something to them, step back. And every once in a while you just look back and it's still there.
Enticing.
And then it's like reaching out.
I think this is what we're after. This is what we were supposed to come here for. This is our mission.
Yeah, I want to push the roll.
Oh, the sword roll?
Yeah.
Please.
I'm waiting for the
Nothing bad could
break.
happen. How close are you to me?
It's either gonna be the sword cane breaks or you hit me.
Turns out this sword cane is balanced for throwing.
Okay, yeah, regular success.
All right, yeah. So you chop through a little bit more.
If I take any damage from the thorns, that's fine.
No, it's very weird. They're not trying to hurt you. They're just trying to impede you.
Yeah.
I
No, but
put an
this is more the I am pushing so hard that if I get caught, like I'm not concerning myself.
Okay.
I have like an actual physical torch.
You do, yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
have fire.
start trying to like weave away with fire because now I've gotten the sense that with something calling Erna, she's not getting stuck in these things. There's something else going on here, and I don't entirely believe that necessarily. But also, she's way ahead of us.
Well, Ezra, are they moving? Are the
sure do
roots
hope
moving?
fire gets
Not
started.
perceptibly,
Okay.
but it sure feels like they
So
are.
would the fire like move them?
Well, make me a luck roll.
Oh, they're straight up. So they're grabbing me as far as I'm concerned. I'm still seeing out of the corners of my eyes.
75 on the nose.
Okay, so the torch, you basically like almost stab a thing with the torch, just trying to light it, and that's when you see that all of these things are covered in some sort of weird black liquid.
Oh no! I'm gonna look down at my clothes.
You don't see any on your clothes.
What are you? And more curious than like horrified. Just like this is entirely outside my range of experience, and I'm fascinated.
All right, well, you could lick it.
I will not lick the science.
A part of me went to like, if it was
Licking the
Jerry.
science is a bad idea.
Take out your gardening shears and just take a little.
Yeah, if class was
snip,
here,
snip.
you would be taking a sample.
Charlie is a
Jared would
writer.
totally
Charlie's
like
a
that.
writer, not
Jared
a
would.
scientist.
Right.
He'd dab and taste.
Yeah.
He'd be a little classier
Yeah.
than just like, root. Nah, nah, nah.
Yeah, licking is crass.
Yeah.
So
How weird.
You feel compelled.
Yeah.
But you are in control.
All right. Well, I want to get closer.
All right, you're quite close.
You're a panicked Rudy.
It's now
behind
just
you.
reaching out.
It's reaching for me.
It's not moving, but it's floating.
How big is it?
It's about arm size.
Arm sized, oh, I got it right.
In the picture, got it right.
No, you got it left.
It's the left arm.
It's the left arm.
If this was my D&D campaign, you'd get a point of inspiration.
You give punspiration? I'm so sorry.
Oh, heck yeah.
Don't encourage that.
You've got the deck of uninspiration
Too
just for
late.
that.
Can I, look at it? Do I...
Yeah, it's glowing in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, what does it look like? It's...
It looks like an arm. Well, make a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
Because right now it looks like a blue statue arm.
I do have
That
good
glows.
spot hidden, but I didn't roll... Oh, I got it. Just regular.
Okay, a regular success. It is some sort of weird stone that is intricately carved. You're not you don't have a magnifying glass or
Yeah.
anything like that, but it is intricately carved all the way up the arm, and the fingers are articulated, so it looks like it could move, and it is floating in midair.
It's an action figure.
Oh, it's an action
It's got swivel arm
figure.
battle grid.
that?
It's a transformer arm.
I
How
can't
is
wait to
it-
assemble it.
It turns into a right arm.
It's floating. How is it floating?
It turns into Devastator.
Almost certainly because of nothing good.
Charlie, why aren't you coming to look at it?
I'm trying.
How close? Am I still in light, and how close am I?
You are in light, although the light has gotten dimmer as Charlie is trying to light things on fire with it. So
Not so much trying to light things on fire as get the roots to move out of my way.
Yeah, I got the
because
impression
I'm
more like
intuitive
fire
with that.
bad.
oh well, that they are not reacting to that.
Yeah, well.
Again, you have the feeling like they are impeding you, but there's no
Sure.
Can I see Erna?
You cannot.
Oh, yeah, panicking.
Okay, you can hear her.
Yeah, I'm still talking to you.
Erna, come back!
You come here.
I'm trying!
Well, hurry up.
She's so
Erna, come back!
She's so calm. God damn it.
Claim me.
Why? Why should I claim you?
I must be claimed.
It makes a compelling argument.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point.
No.
That's a really good point.
Kind of a tautology, but
Yeah,
I heard that you are evil.
I merely am.
evil.
I am the first of many.
And I need it all.
Yes. I am the key. I will lead you to my brethren.
That is what I need. I need to go there. I need to find it. I have clues.
Claim me.
Erna, what is it saying?
It says claim me. And it says that it will lead me to the others. It is the key to the others.
Don't touch it with your hands.
I have gloves on. They're web gloves.
All dreamy. Yeah, fine.
You know, Erna, when you claim something, it claims you in return.
Oh.
Till
Nothing.
death do us part.
Get married to an arm.
And you think back to the married dead
Yeah.
couple.
That are very dead and look bad.
They're not the good kind of dead.
My death is what will part us.
Oh.
Your death is what I. And then it's silent.
You want?
Claim me.
Why should I claim you? If you are trying to claim me, and you say you will do something to me at my death.
Yeah, it's bad.
I am not my father. I am not my father.
I am the Sedefkar Simulacrum.
I need you,
Claim me.
but I will take you on my terms and not yours. I'm gonna try to back up.
Okay, make me a power roll.
Power roll.
I think I got it. Yeah. I got
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Regular.
You can back away.
There, Uncle Woody, Charlie, where are you?
So she comes staggering back into the light, looking scared.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
And you got you managed to get through the thorns and stuff, and you get to her.
I like cling to them.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab onto one of her hands. all right. Okay, all right.
I don't know if it should touch. Oh, I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it.
Where is it?
It's at the end of the chamber. You can't see it. I can see it. I shouldn't look at it.
There's nothing there.
Erna, take a deep breath. Slow in, slow out. There you go. There you go, girl. Yeah?
Yes.
All right.
There's a stone slab at
Just
the
a
back of
flat-
the room. Yep.
It's floating above the slab. It says it's the key, and I
I
have to
look
claim
up
it.
towards like the ceiling.
There's nothing there.
It's not floating that far up, Uncle Woody. It's like right above it.
I'm getting. Yeah, we'll come closer towards it. Bring
Yeah.
the torch closer.
Yeah.
Erna Klein, you have claimed me. I am yours. You are mine. Till my death do us part.
Your death will part us,
Yes.
but it has already happened. We have claimed each other,
You have not claimed me yet.
but you have claimed me.
You have been claimed.
Klaus, not Klaus. My
No, he's not here.
No.
He's not here.
Yeah, no, I'm pointing at. So I'm at the altar. I'm pointing. Like,
Don't get too close, please.
Where is it? Here? Here?
I'll indicate the.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
I'll take my jacket and like.
Throw it
Okay.
over the nothing.
His jacket disappears into the ichor. Your jacket is sitting on the slab.
It's gone. Where did it go?
The arm's gone now.
No, your jacket. You need that. It's cold outside.
It is cold out. I'll pick up the jacket and hold it up. Do you
He
see?
reaches into the ichor,
Don't get in there.
and he is now putting on a
No.
mantle of
I didn't say I was
black-
putting it on.
He's holding a mantle of black goo.
It's covered. Don't touch it. But put it down.
Okay, I put it down.
Oh no, what are you seeing?
The mantle, it is covered in black ichor. It is ever cycling, and the arm, it has a glow. I can see, and the arm is floating above it, and it says I am claimed, and it knows my name, and it says that till death do us part. So it needs to die, or I am connected to it. But that's what we wanted to do anyway. We wanted to destroy it.
Yes.
So.
If you do not take me, another will have me. A terrible, terrible other.
I say this out
My
loud.
original master.
Fenelik?
He goes by many names.
It says if I don't claim it, someone, its original master will.
He was here last night,
Fenelik?
outside the girl's room.
Oh, is that what was out
Something.
there? That wasn't last night. That was the night before.
Night before? I can't keep track
Regardless,
of
nuts.
24 Roberts.
Last
came
night I
knocking
saw
on
a
my door.
glow. It looked like this.
Do you want to try wrapping it in my coat? I can't see it, but you can see it.
Will you take me, Erna Klein, as yours? Till my death do us part.
Very well. Yes.
Hold my hand.
take my left hand. And I go to touch it.
All right, so you two see Erna reach out. And then she reacts like she's like put her finger in a socket. There's just a like wrenching. And you clearly see that arm superimposed on your arm. As you touch it, it's like the image of it just flips, and now all you see in your arm is this blue arm. And when you look at the arm, it is made up of thousands of tiny little images of the arm all through it. There's like a tessellation of the same pattern of the arm all the way through it. And then it's gone. And there's no longer black fluid. You are back with them as normal.
Are you okay?
I don't know. We merged.
I need to roll psychology.
All right? Make a
Probably a good
psychology roll.
idea.
Arna's just
I mean, I can't make it, but like that's the like I'm trying to figure out like did something really happen, or is being in this place like too stressful?
Yeah, may I join in that?
Sure, you can both make that roll.
Yeah, we look at each other. And
you get a bonus die because you're related.
Oh,
it's not gonna help. But,
Precious. Regular success.
Okay?
oh, thank goodness, because no
bro.
success.
All right.
by all means.
I just look deeply
She
concerned.
is unsettled. You know, something here has,
Something happened.
yeah, something here has bothered her. And you're not sure what's going on here, but something's going on.
Yeah. All right.
We should leave.
Yeah, let's get out into the light.
What there is left of it, yeah. I'm gonna turn and look back at the passageway full of.
It seems pretty.
Roots.
You've cleared away.
All right. Rudy, Rudolph, you go first.
Okay.
And Ernie, you follow him. I'll bring up the rear.
I won't touch you.
I leave my jacket behind because I'm not gonna get.
All right.
I just my right hand. Hold my right hand, please.
I got you.
All right. Thank you, Charlie.
As you leave, you just take one look back and you see the skeletons of the married couple just crumble to dust.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I don't know.
It's cool and dramatic.
Really terrifying.
I'll read about it in the Google Doc later.
I said it. Oh, goddamn, I said it.
Oh, I needed those skeletons
Damn it,
actually.
what is the symbolism of that? I don't know.
A new wedding has occurred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like the,
I didn't
who's-
think I'd ever get married.
I'm just Michael Bay. I just blow stuff up and, you know.
And string the explosions together with the thin veneer of plot.
Why? Because.
Explosions are cool.
I must. So anyway, I get in a taxi cab.
Yeah, they told you, they sent you a telegram of where they are.
Yeah, I go to a bar and I get drunk.
Yeah.
So I think what we do on the way back would be pretty
Well, you go.
basic.
So you come out of the house, and the door opens, and Christian's just like, "What was down there? That was? We saw like blue smoke come out of that room when you went down there."
Oh, we didn't. It must have swamp gas. I didn't see. It must have been fumes from the. What would I even roll to lie about this? What, I have no.
I mean, look, he has believed everything you've said.
Because we saw.
I can't even make something. Because I didn't.
Yeah, you
see,
just start
I didn't see-
stammering.
I didn't see blue smoke
did not
come
see
out.
blue smoke,
So I'm
no.
like, I don't know.
He's but he's excited. Like everything about this, they've been thrilled by. Now, maybe when you tell them there's a bunch of dead bodies in there.
Oh no, crumbled skeletons.
They're skeletons? Oh my goodness.
The remnants of the horrors of what the Comte did down there.
Oh no. Well, we should inform the authorities probably.
I mean, they're several hundred years old at this point.
But they still deserve a burial.
Religious.
You're gonna let people go down there?
Yes, we confirmed Rudy's religious.
Yeah. Religious people can go down there, they'll be fine.
Are you sure about that?
God will protect them.
God will protect.
Not Erna, though.
Jesus Christ himself will come up and be like,
That
no, Rose Roots. No.
That requires him to be real.
I really should have brought out my cross.
Now I want to wear a hat.
The space may be safe now.
Yeah, it might be.
Maybe?
Well, we're gonna need to go over the parchment.
Yeah, there was a lot of like nasty trapped in there. We didn't want to spend too much time down there. You know, dead bodies trapped in a small space, basically airtight.
Oh, I'm a fool. I was so excited by all this. I forgot to tell you that last night I remembered that I had received a very weird letter that you made me think of. I received this letter months ago, and you know, I'm kind of a busy man, so I never replied, but it sounded like things you were talking about. A statue?
Can I see it?
Of course, yes, of course. It's a
Thank you.
very strange letter. Go ahead and give that a read.
I hope it's all in French.
No, it is in English.
Oh, interesting.
To whom it may concern, I realize that I am a complete stranger and that this letter may well mean nothing to you. My name is Edgar Wellington. That is such a British name. And I'm researching the history of a statue known most commonly as a Sedefkar Simulacrum. I recently came into possession of an old scroll which presents an intriguing description of the atom. This piqued my interest, and I am now endeavoring to trace a simulacrum. My search has led me to your address. The name is probably meaningless to you, but through my researches, I have learned that the last recorded resting place of the piece of art was in the house that occupied your land in the late 18th century. The statue was a unique Arabian artifact lost during the events of 1789. Its last owner was a German nobleman. Gerbil.
Richard Gere is here?
That was
It's an old
filthy
joke,
lie,
but
you know
yeah,
it.
that wasn't real.
Its last owner was a German nobleman who once lived where you live today. Please, I ask if you have heard any local stories regarding this item, or maybe found any traces of the old house and its possessions on your land, which might give a clue as to the eventual fate of the object. Would you be so kind as to write to me with a summary of the information? I apologize for the rather strange nature of my request, but I feel that I should pursue whatever leads remaining to me. I hope that you will not go to any great length regarding this. Yours most sincerely, Edgar Wellington.
And he's based out of Switzerland.
Yes.
Rue Street.
Lausanne. Which
Rue Street.
is on the route of the Orient
They're
Express.
going to
Gonna
Switzerland.
ask, yeah.
Uh-oh.
This better be
Maybe Mazda
convenient.
doesn't try to meet up with me. I'm doing great.
My brother was trying to meet up with Rudy.
I thought
Well,
this, I think, 3 or 4 months ago, and it meant nothing to me. But then when you were talking, and just now when you mentioned that stuff, I was like, wait a minute, that's that letter. I don't feel like I should respond to that man.
I completely agree.
Yeah, I don't.
Now that you've talked about how bad things are down there, did you close the door?
Not yet.
Could you
Yes.
close the door?
We could close the door.
I don't want Kitari to go down.
Yes.
No.
Don't let her, please.
In fact, we should cover it back up.
Well, first, I'd like to try and make copies of the parchment.
Sure, that makes sense.
Why not keep it?
Well, in case something happens, they're old, so I'd like to.
Right, that
Yeah, you
makes
write
sense.
down all the Latin.
Yeah.
I mean, we can keep the fragments too if you're willing to let us have them.
I don't see any reason why. I'm going to tell the authorities about the dead bodies and have them dealt with, and then I'm going to have this filled in.
That's
Sounds like a good idea.
a very good idea.
The wax seals. Are they anything in particular? The seal?
They are skulls. It looks
Subtle.
It's got this like jaunty, rosy kind of outbreak. It's a red wax seal, and it's got like a jaunty sort of almost floral outside, and then there's a skull wearing a powdered wig.
Sure.
Erna laughs, but it's like,
No, not at all.
Just be careful with them.
I'm glad you can laugh.
Make me a pow roll, Erna.
Ooh, maniacal laughing ensues.
I make it. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Everything's fine.
Almost hard success, but just regular.
Well, then everything is even finer.
Yeah.
Fine as frog hair.
Everything's fine.
I don't trust that smile when you say that.
So yeah, you can spend most, it's late lunch kind of time, and so they'll make Veronique, who seems to be feeling better, is making you some lunch.
How is Kitty's arm?
Oh, it's much better, thank you.
I'm glad to see it. Glad to hear it.
And
Font.
Yeah, the T. I didn't mention the font during the recap, but
and Veronique is like, my arthritis feels better. I think I'm starting to.
I'm looking at it.
Wink. I wink.
I'm looking at it though, and I'm like, I'm putting, because you've mentioned this to me as the player. I noticed that it's her left arm.
Yeah.
And I'll look over at Kittery and her bandaged arm.
Yeah, she's not wearing a bandage anymore.
It was just scarred over.
Yeah, it's just you can see the but it's like a scratch. It's it's almost like a cat. It's like a cat.
Like a cat.
You know how kids are.
Yeah.
Also on the
You know
left
how
arm.
cats are.
I do.
Charlie will file that away quietly.
Sure.
Now, like that font is like, that's material that I can keep and reuse, right?
You have a shaving of
Yeah,
the
because I'm like, this is good stuff.
This is a healing potion. This is 2d4 hit points right here.
2d4 plus 2.
4. Yeah, no, nothing so mundane.
Doesn't like Dungeons and Dragons.
That's why I make him say it right.
Veronique, when did your hand start feeling better?
I woke up today and I guess during the day it felt better. It comes and goes.
Well, we should probably head back to Paris.
I get on a train to go towards them.
Oh, I hope we miss each other.
I mean, if it's late enough in the day, Charlie would suggest that we stay for one more night and then go back. Reggie knows where we are.
I'm going to be totally blunt.
Yeah.
We did a lot of digging earlier on in the
You're
day.
very tired.
I'm tired.
I am like, I'm putting
A bath would do you all good.
like maybe 6 inches of, like I'm piling a little bit of dirt in front of there. I'm tired. I didn't even want to do this today. You guys didn't listen to me.
We
never
needed
do.
daylight.
Tomorrow
Christian
we have
says,
daylight, too.
you all look like you could use a glass of wine.
Yes.
Yes.
And he starts to pour wine. So you get
Yeah.
on a train
Yeah.
to Poissy, and when you arrive at the station, they gave you an address. You have no idea where this is.
Excuse me. Excuse me?
Anglaise?
Yes.
Apothecary. Pharmacist.
A pot
Anglais.
of what?
Pharmacist. Anglais.
You do have some points in French.
I do.
Oh, you do?
Try.
Roll French.
He's such an
The problem
American.
is he's speaking bad English to me.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Nice.
They're telling you that the...
Nope.
Oh.
I was about to say, you just ask in French, like, what do you mean?
I thought it was a 16. I have a 16 in French, and I thought I have a 26.
All right. They're saying somebody speaks English.
Yeah. Okay, I start walking towards the finger
kinda
that they're pointing. Yeah.
It looks like a chemist's shop.
And I say, English? Anyone, English?
I've spoken more English in the past couple days than I have in quite a while. Hello.
Your English is amazing.
Thank you. I studied.
Great.
Oh, I've missed Reggie.
You said that other English speakers came through here. Where'd they go?
They went to...
I hand him $5.
I don't know what to do with this. I'm French.
Right, I take it back. I give him $5
All right.
Francs? Francs, perhaps?
I hope you say that. Here's 5 French dollars.
I do. Here's $5
God's above, Reggie. God's above. And below.
Good job.
Did you need
For the
pills
information.
or something?
For
I
the
assume you
information.
have some sort of venereal disease.
Don't use meta knowledge.
I don't know. I don't know why you would assume that. I did recently have a meaningful tryst that ended poorly. You asked.
No. Doctor-patient confidentiality. Please keep all of that confidential from me.
You're not a doctor.
I'm a pharmacist.
Aren't those doctors?
Yes.
You want me to keep my information confidential from you?
Yes, please stop talking. I'll tell you where they went. Here, you can have your French dollars back.
All right.
And he gives you detailed directions away from his store.
Can you write those down? I will not remember those.
Confirm. Reggie can read.
Reggie can read. Hashtag spoilers.
Mystery solved.
But it's a doctor's handwriting.
Oh, no.
He read that telegram earlier too.
But it's a pharmacist's handwriting. They're a little better.
No, he writes it very carefully.
Yeah. Yes.
He wants you out of his life.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Please never come back here again.
Do you have any champagne?
Damn it. No. What?
Do you know anywhere I
This
can
is France.
get champagne?
Yes, there is a wine shop 2 doors down.
I go in and I get 3 bottles of champagne.
Okay. You
One
just
for
put
the
them on the
road.
counter, and the guy says a number to you
I
that you
give
can
him
roll French on if you
French
want.
dollars.
You just start putting.
Well, the first thing you learn is numbers.
Oh no!
That's
Really good. I speak.
Is it checked off?
Yeah,
check
It
that
is-
off.
check off French.
Check off French.
Chekhov's French.
If
Can he speak it? Let's find out. Let's
if a
look at
mime
it.
shows up in the first act,
Yeah, that's right.
It must be shot in the third.
Oh, I was thinking of the dead cat one. What's the dead cat
Schrodinger's
one?
cat.
Schrodinger's cat.
Well, that's neither dead nor or both dead and alive.
Well,
neither dead nor here.
so I don't look at my French to make sure it's not dead or alive.
You are fantastic. You understand. You give him.
Well, I
exact-
speak alcohol.
Yeah,
And
that's
money.
right. That's right.
You speak alcohol and money.
I speak alcohol and money.
Mais oui, champagne. Haha.
Only in France.
And yeah, that's right. He tells you this is from the Champagne region.
And I look at it and I point and I'm like,
Yeah. And he gives you 3 bottles of the good stuff.
How has this man not been shot?
because I'm
Money.
charming.
Europe's rigid
And
gun
money.
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 So yeah,
from America.
I get that. I grab a baguette and I
The wine shop just has a bag. He
course.
just hands you a baguette.
No, that's
Buy
complimentary.
3, get bread.
that's right. I get a baguette. I get some champagne and I make my way to the.
You knock on the door. So it's a lovely cottage, 2 stories. By the time you're getting there, it's almost dark. There's rosy light in the windows. There's a weird hole in the yard. You can sort of see a door in the ground.
Seems like they're here.
Something weird? My friends must be here.
And you knock on the door, and a woman answers it.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Reginald Sterling here for a bunch of Americans and Germans.
Oh, okay? You know Rudolph and Charlie and Erna.
The whole gang. That's right.
Well, any friend of theirs. is
Call me
probably gonna spend the night
Reggie.
here.
What's your name?
I'm Veronique.
Hello, Veronique.
Yeah, yes.
I know how to speak French.
As do I.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, do we hear him?
Yeah.
Listen check. Or...
No, you hear
He's
Reggie.
very loud.
Yeah. And she says,
I'm gonna get out.
I brought champagne.
Yes, why?
I'll tell everyone when we get in.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Well, welcome.
Reggie,
we have a
you made it.
Oh, hello. Yes, here's your
Hi,
friend.
everyone.
Erna's been.
Hold up a glass.
Erna's like a few glasses in. She's been drinking.
So, thank you for letting me know. I'm sorry I went through a little dark patch. I like calling it, I got a little case of the sads.
Someone passed away. It's understandable.
Yes. About that. I have, pretty good news, actually. We're
Good for you.
we're going to be celebrating.
Oh.
I've decided not to take my father's money anymore.
That's my house! Who is this man?
Rudolph has he already had like a concerned look on his face, but then it amplified.
Rudolph's like, we're poor now?
Go get the glasses. This is the last hurrah.
What the? There's champagne!
I'm so sorry. I'll clean it up in the morning.
No, you clean it up now.
It will stick real bad if you don't.
Oh,
Why have you shot champagne all over the walls?
He's an idiot.
I'm sorry.
All right.
That was Ernest's laugh.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
I'm Dr. Lorient. This is my house.
Oh, hello, Doctor. I'm
our
Reggie
kind host.
Sterling. Yes. Thank you for having us.
Yes.
I'm Reggie.
So
I'm
I've heard.
going through a thing. We're going to
So what that
celebrate a
means.
little bit, but cheers to you, and thanks for letting us crash here.
Of course. We have some casserole left if you're hungry.
I don't know what that is, but I'll try it.
It's good.
It's dinner.
Oh, yes, I like food.
So,
If you want to eat.
What's eating Irma?
My name is Erna, not Irma, Reggie. Or should I call you Beggie?
It's been a minute.
Teggie, Leggie.
What's going on?
it's been a really long day. We'll tell you later.
Oh, well, champagne helps with that.
Sure, I'll have some.
Oh no.
I give you a whole bottle.
I'm gonna intercept the bottle and graciously refill Erna's glass. And
Now it's like half wine, half champagne.
Oh no.
I've had that combination. It's not as bad as you think. And
No, it is.
and just put the bottle out of reach of Erna.
All right.
How do you make a spritzer? Is this a kind of a spritzer?
Spritzer.
It's kind of a
Yeah, kind of.
spritzer, right? I don't drink.
Thank you again for your hospitality. I didn't.
Of course, Veronique. You see Veronique in the hall, like trying to, like wiping the champagne.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go help
help
her.
clean.
Yeah.
No. Veronique won't hear of it.
Please, it was our friend's fault that this happened. Let us help.
We're
please.
insisting. We're very difficult.
You're very kind. You're very kind.
That
You know, if I
So
could,
what happened? Why aren't you taking your father's money anymore?
Damn it! I should be in there.
No, let this play out.
There's a story here, and I want it.
he's been manipulating me for quite some time.
Your whole
and-
life.
Quite some time, and I think that it's time I put an end to it.
Good for you. I'm proud of you. So,
You don't seem good.
I see your astute tide is up right now.
At this point, Christian goes, I have to go do something somewhere else, and leaves the room.
Doctor, no, stay. Oh, okay.
No, I don't want to be here.
Charlie's edging closer and closer to the door with a notebook. Just
Just don't touch my left hand.
Why not? Did you touch poop or something?
No.
Did I do something personally to you?
You didn't do anything, Reggie. You're just near me right now.
Is that a crime? Am I not allowed to be near you?
No, you're fine. You're fine, and you're going through something. But I'm going through something too. Okay?
Fine, we're both going through things at the same time.
You ever been claimed? I guess you've been claimed. Father claimed you.
Have you ever been claimed?
Without your
That would get
permission.
us a YouTube audience.
Have I ever been claimed? Well, not in those words, but have you been?
Yeah, me neither.
you
Until
been-
today.
What claimed?
Romance is real.
Erna, what claimed you then?
The Simulacrum.
You saw it?
Yes, and no one else. So maybe I'm just crazy. Runs in the family.
Well, to be honestly, right now, you're not acting like the Erna I know, and it's. What is this feeling? Concern?
What is this feeling so sudden and new?
It feels.
What's this?
I don't. Do the others know?
Yeah, they know. They're very too concerned.
Wait. Guys, can you come in here for a second? I'm getting a little freaked out.
hear an audible, dejected sigh.
It's like, I like so much more being in here.
No, he doesn't. You know, Rudolph's a coward. He doesn't want to face reality. So yeah.
Yeah.
But he'll.
Charlie will come in.
Yeah, he'll go in.
A little more, with a little more alacrity, perhaps, than Rudolph.
What happened to our bubbling font of joy, of academic joy?
Irma? Am I Irma or Erna?
I misspoke. I apologize.
It's all right.
It's not all right.
I guess not.
So we found a door leading down into what was the basement of this place, and frankly, it was a mess.
And you found it.
Well,
She said you found it.
I said that I saw it and they didn't, so we have not confirmed
Well, what
anything.
does that mean?
But they saw it. Other people saw blue smoke, so something happened.
None of us were seeing the same things. Erna and I saw hands coming from the
Was there a gas leak or something? You were underground?
if you want answers, Reggie, you have to let us finish answering your questions.
I apologize.
You can't interrupt every 2 seconds.
Fair.
Right. So they were in
You have the letter.
Oh yeah.
they were seeing arms reaching down in. I saw roots of the roses. Erna saw a glowing arm at the end of the hallway and could get there very easily. We could not. We were fighting the roots the whole way.
You're fighting the roots.
They were
hands.
if I didn't see hands, but it felt like they were grasping at us, like they were impeding us. You know, trying to get through to Sleeping Beauty's tower.
Ezra, in Reggie's experiences doing what Reggie does,
That is a long list. Yeah.
Those are unique.
So back to the venereal disease.
is this anything that he's come across?
Do you have any Cthulhu mythos?
No, I don't. But
I do.
shucks, in the things that we've talked about
Right.
concerning his family.
No, you don't.
Okay.
You're still trying to figure out You're still trying to figure out like what this simulacrum is.
Right.
The whole time you're talking, you guys are talking. Erna's silent, and then you realize she is, without realizing it, her left arm just keeps pointing at this letter.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay,
We're going
okay.
to-
I'll read the letter. I'll read the letter. I'll read it with my eyes
We're
and my
going to-
brain.
we will follow up with him.
Should we?
Well, are we going there?
Wait,
He
should we?
knows he has information.
He's also looking for it.
You recall that there was a scroll that you needed to find. Dr. Smith told you about not just the statue, but there was the scroll, the Sedefkar scrolls that were needed to destroy it.
Yes.
This guy owns
Well,
the
and we had a
scroll.
hint about where that might be.
But
And
he
also,
mentioned
isn't that
having
part of what we're
scrolls.
looking into in Bibliothèque Nationale?
Yeah, I'm astutely interested in
I think we need to find this man.
But if he's also looking for these things,
Well, so was the other German guy who we dealt with.
right?
No, wait, no.
You
that's
didn't deal with
that's
that.
Erna's like, I read that book.
How do you know about this?
That's
I've
the-
been reading the book that I've been
That's
looking
the,
at.
what he
the
did for 2
flashback.
years.
Yeah.
Whoops.
This'll perk me up.
Now for a little light reading.
I always feel better after reading an entire book.
Have someone else's tragedy.
Yeah.
No, just a book in general.
Yeah.
There was flirting involved too, so.
No, I think that this should be. But hold on.
We need to follow any.
What happened to the
destroying
piece of the simulacrum?
it. Uncomfortable looks around the table.
It claimed.
I saw it merge into my left arm, and then it disappeared. They didn't see anything, so I could just be crazy.
But we
don't believe that.
saw the roots with the
don't?
arms.
No, I don't believe that you're crazy at all. I believe that you saw something that we didn't. Fine, but that doesn't make you crazy.
I agree.
We're dealing with things that are beyond my ability to comprehend. It's outside of my realm of experience, but that doesn't make it fake.
Charlie didn't see the arms, but he felt the arms. It was real.
You're not crazy, Erna. You're dealing with a lot. And that's all right. But you're not crazy.
All right. Yes. Yes. Not crazy.
Not at all.
Yes.
Erna,
I didn't mean to point at that letter. Something pointed at it for me.
well, then that just shows how not crazy you are.
And the arm said that it was the key to finding its brethren, is how it described it. But I imagine the other part
So
of the statue.
you'd be able to show us where the other parts of the
My
simulacrum
arm,
are.
perhaps, yeah.
But
So-
we need to get the scrolls.
I don't think you should trust it.
Right,
But it
destroy
also,
it.
So it mentioned its original master, which I tried to confirm if it was Count Fenwick, but it said that he went by many names. But it sounds like he's still out there. Or, I don't know.
I mean, the thing outside the house the other night.
Yes.
I just
Should we
think it's
still be
more
here?
than a coincidence.
Well, I will point out that things seem to be getting better here for them.
Yes. Which could be...
There's no overnight train either. So.
Right, we could go to the hotel.
We're kind of stuck.
Camping.
Yeah, we could camp.
But the
Never gone camping before.
the
Been
cut
on safari.
Okay.
the cut on the little girl's arm, Kitri, is almost healed, and
Oh.
the arthritis.
Look
They're all up.
around.
Rudolph, it's all on the left arm. All of those injuries and pains were on the left arm.
And your left arm is what is talking to you.
But they started getting better after the tea.
They started getting better.
I did try
sometime
to
today.
confirm when it started to see if it was what happened to me or if it was the tea.
It was Jesus.
Hashtag blessed.
Yes.
God, are you?
Hashtag blessed.
Are you?
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Byproduct.
Are you some kind of like Bible thumper?
I would never do that to a Bible.
Something.
Rudolph, do you believe in God?
Of course. Who doesn't believe in God?
Me?
Well,
I have.
you're a
no,
hedonist.
Yes, but
I have
I've,
absolutely no reason to believe in a God.
I've met plenty of other hedonists who believe in God as well.
That's an oxymoron.
Well, welcome to my
Do you
world.
not indulge, Uncle Rudy, in vices that are...
Yes, Rudolph, don't you indulge in vices?
But I've accepted Jesus as my personal Lord and Savior. He died for my sins.
Yeah, you're saved.
Yeah.
You know, I thought we had a connection. I thought we had a connection.
Oh boy. Well,
Finally, a Christian that parties.
Finally! I've been searching for so long.
Technically, you are allowed to do cocaine.
You
I didn't know you did.
I don't say that
I didn't know
Yeah, I
you
know.
did cocaine.
I said that in a much lower voice.
Yes. As far as I'm concerned, the cocaine is medicine.
Well, it is medicine.
Erna, you're not.
For another year. I looked up the history.
well, we'll all be dead by then, so it's fine.
Not me, I'm gonna live forever.
As far as I'm concerned,
Riding a dragon.
as far as I'm concerned, Erna, if you were able to take on this burden for us, then you're not crazy, you're noble. Am I
Well-
wrong? Am I wrong?
I mean, just because you're one thing doesn't mean you can't be the other. But yes. I thank you, everyone.
And it seems like it's really weighing on you, and maybe you can do some more champagne about it.
No, well, you know, you
I look at Charlie.
I pushed the bottle a little further away.
you haven't finished your wine.
I've had like 3 glasses and half a glass of champagne and
I've
wine.
got to catch up.
This is like, I mean,
Yeah.
Erna, out of curiosity.
yes.
When your arm was pointing at the letter, did you feel anything? Like any kind
You
of...
didn't even notice.
I didn't know it was happening.
All right. Can you try deliberately touching the letter and see if it gives us a hint as to whether it thinks that this is someone that we should talk to?
I mean, it was pointing at it pretty.
But in
vehemently.
what context? In the stay away from this person or in the go talk to this person?
In the please look at this thing.
The arm spoke to me, so perhaps it understands what I'm saying.
Talk to the arm.
Talk to the hand.
Talk to the hand.
Then apparently we're married.
I don't think that. There was no priest.
Till death do us part.
Those are
Jesus didn't bless
Yes.
your union.
Those are just words.
not a holy covenant.
No.
You didn't take
Alright.
the sacrament.
Alright, arm. Sedefkar arm. Not my arm. Sedefkar arm.
Not my arm.
Set of carved stars and stones.
We are curious about whether we should avoid this man or we should seek him out. From your perspective, I'm going to try to point, and if you think we should go seek him out, help me along. And if you think
Ouija.
Looking around to see if anyone in the family is like.
Spell the name of the boy I like.
I want to know if the arm knows sign language.
that would be helpful, and if we should avoid him, don't let me point.
Okay. You feel in full control of your hand.
I don't think it's doing anything. I think I'm doing this.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm pretty sure.
So there you go. It's
no, I
telling us to
don't. I
go.
don't think so. Like,
But if it didn't want us to go, it wouldn't have let you, right?
I mean, well, we wouldn't.
we don't
listen
know
to
enough
it.
about it yet.
We wouldn't listen
This
to
just
it
happened.
either way. If the scroll is to destroy it and it didn't want us to go there, we'd still go and get the scroll.
You kept saying Erna till your death.
It said. So it
Not your death, but
it clarified that till death do us part did not mean my death. It meant its death.
Did you get any sense of whether that was something that it sought or something that it was
If it was seeking death?
Or if it was predicting.
something?
I think that all this speculation is beside the point. You are both academic researchers and you are an investigative journalist. Whatever this man has to offer, it is more information that we need. So, whether or not he's a good person, we can deal with at the time. But we need the information that he has. He has more information than we do. We need that information. Now, whether or not he needs to be shot in the head,
Somewhere you hear a glass drop in the kitchen.
we can burn that bridge when we get to it.
Maybe lower your voice.
I'm not
a little.
in support of any harm done to others. But
Oh, I am. Don't worry.
If you, as soon as you say that, I'm gonna take the rest of the bottle and down the rest of the bottle. For
Wait,
sure.
whoa, slow down.
No.
We have work to do tomorrow morning. God, I hope you're a high-functioning alcoholic.
Kind of.
Have you met me?
Yeah.
Kind of.
No, that's a no. That's a like, it's gonna be noon before we're leaving.
All right. I am going to say this though. When we go and see this man, you say that he has more information than we do. That's only sort of true. We have something that he wants. So
We are
in
not
that
going to tell him that.
and in that aspect, we know more than he does. So
Yes.
we need to be
So
very.
we have even more power over him.
No, we don't tell him. We don't
Yes,
risk
that's
Erna.
fine.
We just need to be careful.
Of course we're not risking Erna. Of course.
nah.
I said Erna.
It sounded
I
like.
said it.
It sounded
It
like
did
you
sound
need
like
to.
Irma.
It sounded
Did it?
like Irma.
I need to work on your enunciation.
Christian comes in with Verik and says, and Verik looks a little pale, and he says, we're gonna go to bed?
I'm
We
not
were joking earlier.
Yeah, I've never shot anyone.
About what?
I've never shot anyone. I've never shot anyone. It was this figure.
He was being sarcastic.
It's an American figure of speech. You know us in our gut.
Love our
We're gonna go to bed.
Doctor, I'm
now.
so sorry.
Excuse us. Good night.
Thank you for letting us stay.
We put more blankets out for the shooter.
I haven't shot anyone.
Drunkard. Drunkard, you meant drunkard.
If anything, drunkard.
And Veronique is like whispering in French, like very stridently to him as they go upstairs.
Maybe we should go to the hotel tonight.
It's too far away.
All right.
We'll just.
Well, we're going to wake up early. And we're going to leave early.
I'm not gonna be in that lot of
You're
solid.
drunker than I am.
I'm fine.
I can tell. You sound fine.
Good.
So you guys sleep.
I'll do a con save to see how
Reggie-
hungover.
Reggie and Reggie, you make a con save with a bonus die.
Because he's
Oh,
acclimated
baby.
to the
Well, I
champagne.
don't fumble, but I do fail.
How does
yeah.
the bonus die work?
So you roll 2 10s and you take the better, the lower.
10s. Okay.
My con's not great to begin with.
Yeah, you do not feel great this morning. All right, yeah, you feel, yeah. You wake up you wake up when Veronique comes down and starts making eggs for breakfast.
Oh,
She sees you and she's like, I'm going to go into the kitchen.
No, please.
It's okay, no, it's okay.
I feel bad. I wish I could pay you, but I have no more money.
But she makes like a heaping plate of scrambled eggs and all this stuff and a large breakfast.
I do get up early, and I want to drill Reginald. I want to
Excuse
get.
me?
No, the sword. You're gonna
This show just got excited.
no. As
Silver
in
Fox.
sword. No.
I wasn't picking up on that, but no. You know?
You have your polo
Daddy
sword.
issues. Yes.
No, God.
Oh, so many daddy.
Yes, I have my polo sword.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
Good
I
euphemism.
guess.
I put sword mallet.
Yeah, okay.
Sword mallet. Well,
Sword mallet cane.
It's a polo mallet.
It's a polo
In the document, it's sword mallet cane.
sword mallet game.
In the document.
you don't know how
It's
to.
in the doc.
You
The
don't
codex.
know how to use that.
I know how to use the mallet part.
Well, you're gonna learn how to use the sword part,
Oh.
and we'll go outside.
All right, yeah. There are 2 shirtless men fencing when you
What?
wake up.
No.
I'm sure
It's
that's
cold
Cold
out.
out there.
Is it loud?
Montage. Come on.
bracing.
There's you 2 are fencing outside in your shirt sleeves. And you see Kittery looking out her window going,
Oh, we should get her a sword.
We should give the little kid a
With
sword.
her mother. Do you hate us more?
you're another glass drop.
I don't think
He
she
has a
could
bad
hate us.
track record.
I don't.
Mom.
I don't think she could hate us more. At this point, there's nothing left to lose.
She's only got 3 glasses left.
Jesus.
There's nothing left for us to lose.
At some point in the midst of this, Charlie will get up and slink to the bathroom and come back out.
Yeah,
putting
Erna
himself
does not
together.
want to. Erna's like, yeah, not feeling great.
Do you hear them outside? What is it doing? Clang, 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 clang.
Fencing.
Oh.
How could
did
something
he-
I love hurt me
He's,
so much?
who's fencing? Without me. Oh.
I think they didn't want to wake you up.
Oh, why does my head hurt so bad?
Drank a lot of alcohol.
Oh.
Dr. Lorian brings you like some sort of sparkling water with something fizzy in it. He says, maybe you should drink this for your stomach.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
Merci.
That's very kind.
Merci.
So if I
good.
lunge at you here, what should you do in return?
Stab you. Don't do it like that. Wait for an opening.
Oh, an opening.
You're still like he's holding it by the polo mallet part and like
No, God, no. Please, no.
What?
No.
It's a handle.
No, it isn't.
It's a great handle.
No, it's a mallet.
So 2 hands then.
That's better.
all right.
We're working on it.
So
I'll bring Erna a plate of the eggs so she doesn't have to get up and face the daylight.
So you guys are gonna bury the door.
Yes.
Okay.
Not completely. They have to dig it back up, and that's a lot of work, and I'm lazy.
All right.
They're calling the cops, so we might
Yeah.
as well.
Leave it open.
But also, it's dangerous, maybe.
Well, I mean, we just need to bury it enough that kids can't
Yeah.
get in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, if there's any way to like, because it's stairs leading down to it, we could like find boards or something and just like cover it
Cover the
over,
hole,
so it's
yeah.
more like a
Yeah,
a construction cover.
Yeah, I was just piling dirt
Yeah,
in
if
front of the
you
doors.
get dirt halfway up, it would be. I mean, Kittery would take her a long time to dig that out.
Yes.
She's a smart kid. I wouldn't put it past her.
Mischievous.
We're not
Find
leaving
find
the
a
shovel
spoon.
for
She'll
her.
go digging.
We're leaving the sword for her.
And they do a very good show of pretending like they're sad you're leaving.
I think Erna will very earnestly say, thank you for everything. I'm sorry that we...
You have made our lives so much more exciting. Sometimes good exciting.
Yes. Excitement comes in many shades.
Yes. But please, if you go on other adventures, send us postcards. Think of Kittery. I would love to tell her stories of your exciting travels.
Yeah, let's do that.
You are good parents.
You're very kind. You're very kind.
And thank you so much for your hospitality. That is
Yes.
truly second to none that I've ever experienced.
You're very kind. Well, this is France.
And our apologies for the clock again.
It is nothing.
What happened to the clock?
It's all right. It just got moved briefly.
Well, they were asleep and we didn't ask. It was rude.
Please, it is fine. It is fine. Now, I will walk with you to town because I have to buy some new glasses.
Well,
Buy the glasses. Your
No.
Your
I won't hear of
bullshit
it.
comments are the ones that made her drop them.
What?
I won't hear of it. Please. I'll
won't
walk
hear
you to
of
the
it.
train station.
I can't.
Is there a toy store in town?
A small one, yes.
I'm gonna get a toy
me a
sword.
Oh,
Like a wooden one.
Okay, yeah, you get his wooden sword.
And I'll pass that
You
off.
hand it, he's like, thank you, I will give it to Kisaki.
I think Erna like tears up when she sees Rudy do that. Like it's just
What? She had an
he's
interest
such
in
a good person, but he's not. Also, it's so complicated.
People can be more than one thing at a time.
Yes.
I'm going to steal Reggie's wallet and take 20 francs out of it and get that into someone's one of the couple's pocket.
Make me a, what is it, sleight of hand or stealth or? I don't remember.
Reverse pickpocket.
I have reverse pickpocketing. I'm not trying to stealth him. I'm just taking it from.
No, I will not let him do
so
it.
You've
I will not
never
let.
seen Reggie like so tight with money.
Okay.
You can use some of Dr. Smith's money for this.
That's probably a good idea.
What?
You be more careful about what you say around people.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly
slightly
what I'm
less,
talking
too.
about.
Slightly.
Setting realistic expectations for him.
Well, how much can alcohol cost anyway?
So much.
What?
Those bottles of champagne that you brought, how many francs were they?
No idea.
Just out of curiosity, while we're walking, so how much money do you have right now? Like on your
Make
person?
a credit rating roll.
I'm just curious how much we're going to be depleted.
86 out of 70.
Anyone else want to use a...
Yeah, let's use it for let's use it. We need your money, Reggie.
No, push the roll. Those are good odds. That was a push,
There
right?
we go.
All right, you have about $1,000 US.
$1,000 US.
Sorry.
Oh, that was a good one. Good job.
I got it's a 15 out of 70. I don't know.
That's why
it's,
you have $1,000 in your.
it's one away from being
Spend luck.
hard.
Spend luck.
It's
No, one way from
it's
being
one way from
critical.
Yeah.
From critical.
Yeah, you got a hard success. You have $1,000
Okay.
in your wallet, which is, you could buy a year of France, I think, with $1,000. That's a lot of money.
Great.
Charlie.
But apparently, that's all the money you have now.
That's all the money that I will be.
And Erna is holding Professor Smith's money.
Which is how much?
Well, I did a bad accounting roll, but
You're
hundreds of pounds.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So a
Yeah,
good amount. I counted it correctly.
And I spent all of the money on those statues,
Yes, you did spend all that $10,000,
except for
except for the two that you kept.
Yes.
for just certain occasions. It's like someone,
It's the cocaine slushy fund.
yeah.
Cocaine slushy?
That's my favorite flavor to mix with Coke. Slushy.
Oh, yeah. Well, while we're
In
on
the 20s, it's kind of the same.
basically. While we're on the train back, I'll like gently talk to Reggie and try to get a little bit more of the story of why the change. I mean, you've been more than happy to spend your father's money till now. What's going on?
In my life, I've never been on my own.
All right.
And my father, I don't just gallivant around, I do things for the family that he asks me to do. And nobody's ever gotten hurt before. And now somebody has, and I blame him, partially. I blame myself. Martine didn't deserve to die because of knowing me. And, well, I stood up to him for the first time, my father. And He didn't care for that. And I didn't care for him not caring for that.
And he didn't care that I didn't care.
I didn't care that he didn't care.
Is he aware that you're not going to be taking his orders anymore?
I don't know. Now, let me be clear. I will not be spending his money anymore. But he is a very powerful man.
I'm in Sterling Railroads.
Were I to cut him out of my life completely, I don't know what that would look like. And I'm not prepared to do that quite yet. But who knows what this will lead to.
That's fair. It's extremely difficult to cut family out of your life.
I am
Even when they're not Mr. Sterling.
a 47-year-old man who's never lived out from under the thumb of his father. And this is my step to lifting the thumb.
Phrasing. All right.
So, does that answer your question,
Quite nicely.
journalist?
No notebook in my hand.
Fair enough.
So before we go to break, we have another coin from Dead Boy.
Hi, dead boy.
This one says, so Brown Jenkins and Francois had a baby and her name is the Duchess. Which,
Sir.
is,
Friend's coming for you.
that is so self-referential as to be like
Like disappearing up its own.
No idea what's
the
going
worm
on.
Ouroboros.
Yeah.
But then it gets even more disturbing because apparently she looks like Ezra, who is getting this coin. So, boy, that's a sad woman. if
Man,
she looks like me.
I'm suddenly not thirsty anymore.
Now, are we about to go to break?
We are about to go to
So
break.
I would like to make a protest
Oh my.
because I, at the beginning of this session, donated $5 for our tokens, and we were not given that token.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
And that is my own hard-earned money.
Wow.
Is it, or is it your daddy's money?
No, it's
yeah,
Dane's USD. And it has not shown up.
Wow. No one told Dane about the donating to their own show rule.
Oh, you're not allowed to do that.
Well then this one should count because this is not a rule in the contract that I didn't sign.
You know what, Dane? Thank you for that bit.
Thank you for the coin that he'll never spend.
I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna save it. This is good.
That one's gonna get used.
I'm gonna put this
Oh,
aside.
that's his dad's bit.
I gotta make a separate YouTube account.
Dane's mom.
Apparently, Dane's pants gave one coin for the players.
Oh, that's
But
nice.
it's really to me. So, we are going to go to break now, podcast listeners. It's going to feel a lot like this episode ended. But during the break, the folks who are on here are going to get to see our last Call of Cthulhu. That
The
was-
prior.
Last
the
call.
prior, thank
The
you.
Prior
previous
last
call. Last call of Cthulhu.
Previously on Last Call of Cthulhu. And see all the fun we had. Sadly, not only was Dane pantsless, but it was Daneless. So we don't have, you're not going to get that there. But
While they were doing it, I was wearing pajama pants and sleeping.
there you go.
But we
for
didn't
you.
get to see it.
Yeah, I don't know. It was,
Pictures or it didn't happen.
Okay.
the pajama
Nothing
pants
to
had
hide.
Godzilla all over them. So it's like that. So you can see what you're missing by not joining our Patreon. Also, Patreons every week. If you are a Patreon, Thomas texts you a picture of his feet. So join the Patreon.
No, we want them to join.
Have you seen Thomas's feet?
No,
He
I
gets
haven't.
pedicures.
Oh.
Yeah, there are
Yeah.
websites.
Good stuff to talk
Yeah.
about then.
Yeah, so why would you not be a Patreon for that? Come on.
Why are you saying it like that?
Patreon. Because he's always pronounced it Patreon.
Isn't that how it's pronounced?
No!
Patreon.
Like a patron.
Hello, patrons. Not hello,
Patreon sounds so much classier.
No, it
Does
doesn't.
it?
Yeah.
It sounds like
Okay.
Patsy.
Patsy?
Hey, you know what? He's the storyteller.
Griff has given
Griff.
1 coin to Dane to make up for his. Oh, that was going in. That was going in. 1 coin to make up for the coin that Dane gave to me.
Thanks,
We
Griff.
don't
Thanks,
call it
Griff.
a lost coin. It went right where it was supposed to go. It's not lost.
It was a lost leader.
It's found. It has claimed me. We will be back just as long as it takes for you to watch Last Call of Cthulhu.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye.
Are we live? Internet friends! So did you think that Ernest should touch it? I think Ernest should touch it.
No.
Uncle Rudy's being a killjoy.
Yeah, he's like, we're not gonna dig everything today. That's.
I know.
Hello, Patreon friends.
Hello.
What's the thing? Tell me the thing.
The thing was you wanted to have other uses for coins.
Right.
Other than re-roll.
And so I do think, so let's, what we're talking about, Patreons, is that in this game in particular, the rerolls can be overpowered, which honestly I'm fine with because that's what keeps you alive.
Many times.
But I do think there are some interesting areas where we could do some things with coins where
I mean, I know we've joked about it. I don't hate the idea of giving yourself disadvantage sometimes. Is that so bad? Like if you want to fail something.
it's great. I'm all for it.
I think I'd like something where you can swap out punishment, so to speak. Because I don't feel like you should be able to just be like, oh, I'm gonna dodge that bullet. It should be like, okay, instead of that bullet hitting me here, can we make it hit me here?
Right. So you could like mitigate some of the.
Yeah.
Or I mean,
but I
or
don't have
could
any
we? I
good
mean,
ideas.
or is it? Do we need to give more context for like why we're re-rolling? You know, like to say we're using this for this reason, like or like someone is like helping me do this, or someone's.
I love this photo.
Oh.
I would so personally, I feel like, and I don't know if this is actually a good idea, but like it should be
Hey, we're
2 bits for advantage.
Coins.
Coins. Gosh, it's so ingrained.
I know.
I mean, we've been doing it for years, so.
But something where it's like, I don't, like, if I could do this, where it's like, I don't want to take physical damage, I want to instead, like, lose magic points, or, I mean, that's a terrible idea, but I'm just, like, grasping at straws.
Yeah, so well, maybe it's like you get some agency over what the failure means.
Yeah.
So you can say, or you can like pitch something. You can say, okay, I failed this, but this is the way in which I failed this.
2 for a reroll, 1 for plus 10. That's interesting.
Oh.
That's kind of interesting.
So it's like,
I still, it's because it's Call of Cthulhu. Like, I don't like the bad things are what make it. And
So-
it's more just
Yeah.
bringing the bad things under control, where it's like, okay, something bad's gonna
But
happen
what's
to
the
me.
point of bad things being under control? Like part of it is that the bad things happen and you're not in control. Like that's the whole like
I mean,
helplessness of Call of Cthulhu.
I don't know that the problem that you're trying to solve, I'm not sure is a problem.
Yeah.
I think it's a feature, not a bug.
I think it might be a me thing.
Well, yeah,
and I get it. I mean, I also enjoy the like when things go wrong. I mean, I think there's things that I'm more like, you know, I guess there's like things that I'm more attached to being good at. So like Erna failing a library use roll is like, this is the thing that I'm supposed to be.
Galling.
Yeah. You
So
know.
like, you know, I was, and again, I want to preface this by saying that the Call of Cthulhu sanity rules are pretty retrograde even now. But with that being said, and sort of embracing that, I've always thought of something like, you know, we could, in this instance, so you're going to have some fight or flight or something like that, but you're going to come out of this with a phobia. And it might be fun to let somebody who gives us a coin choose what that phobia is.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it could be that people who give coins can also pitch ideas.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because I do think that does need to be like phobias are.
Yeah, I know.
Phobias
It's,
are
like I said,
challenging,
it's-
so I think that is something where we could take suggestions,
Yeah,
but not
well,
necessarily.
Yeah, and we don't have
word
to.
of God.
Yeah, we don't have to say, oh, if you do this, then we have to listen
Right.
to you. It's
Right.
more like you get to pitch us an idea, and
Yeah.
we can say, oh, that's really fun,
Yeah,
or
throw
we
us-
can say,
yeah.
or we
If
can
you have-
say that's not my cup
Yeah,
of tea.
and and that's fine.
I wholeheartedly
and then it just becomes
reject
a roll.
I
a reroll.
despise it completely, and I really love what you've done when my character has something, because it's not like I can tell you like, here's how my character is going to be messed up from here on forward, and it doesn't have to be some arbitrary.
Right,
'Cause I don't want
I'm
to
afraid of
pretend
water
like,
or something.
You know, like I have a fear of turtles now. Like, how the hell am I like? Why this doesn't make any sense? And I'm just like, it's fake.
Well, and
I'm not selling it.
and that sort of thing, I think it should be collaborative in nature because it's like I'm playing this character, so
Right.
I want to.
Yeah,
I think losing sanity can be a fun thing to role play, but I want to do it in a way that seems interesting and feels true
Yeah.
to Erna. You know.
Yeah.
So I think anytime someone's pitching an idea, I think it is a collaboration. It's like, oh, I like this, or I don't like.
Yeah, I
this,
wonder. Now, I like what you said about pitching an idea, and I wonder if like a bit becomes a yes and it's tacking something on to something that's happening, and if we decide not to accept that choice, it becomes either a reroll or a +10 or whatever. But if we we accept the choice.
Yeah. Yeah. So either way, the coin that you're spending, you are getting you're affecting the game in some way.
Yeah.
But instead of it just naturally being.
And it could be something like, here's a coin. There's a door they didn't notice that they can escape from or something.
Well, and also when you get coins, can you give us disadvantage with coins?
Well, you can just do that.
Just
yeah,
That's kind of a problem. Is like if you want to make something more complicated.
When I use coins to re-roll for NPCs.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen you do that. I'm just curious what you can use.
I don't need
for.
to make things any harder on you people. You make it hard enough for yourself.
It's true. We're happy to go. Well, and that's the thing, right? Like, I think we're trying to solve for a problem that doesn't exist.
Well, yeah, that's the point we're saying.
And that's very.
I mean, the
this could
re-rolls.
just be a me thing. Where,
Well, and I think it's fine for us to be talking about it. I mean, we don't have to this is just a discussion, so
before this goes any further,
Nobody watches this.
quotes. We don't want to forget the quotes.
Yeah, the quotes.
And we also have to decide an episode title.
Yes, an episode title. I think "Fumble for Me" has to be the episode.
Fumble for me.
I actually, the second half I didn't write down a lot.
You were too focused.
When I saw that cocaine didn't cheer him up, I knew it was serious. Flayed and death have different smells, and fumble for me.
Yeah.
Fumble for me.
That was tight.
I think the only one.
That's too close though to live for me. Like we've already.
Yeah. So okay,
as
here
a
was.
title.
I don't mind.
I
being
think
close. It's funny.
something with the rosebush could be interesting, like
Yeah,
the
thorns.
the grasping thorns or
Yeah.
something like that. You know, something to indicate
Every
like the
rose has its thorns.
Okay, on.
Just like
I would make
every.
I would do something with the hands. Every rose has a hand reaching to the ground to drag life from a corpse.
That's very long
kinda
for a
long.
title.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
But yeah, I mean something with like
Maybe like
the grasping.
the grasping thorns.
Yeah.
I was
Grasping
literally
thorns
thinking
is not
exactly
bad.
that.
Yeah.
Because soon they will be doing that.
Cool.
Great.
So
Spoilers.
You know what are not machetes? Sword canes.
You know what? Better than our hands.
It's true. It's
So
true.
but yeah,
Charlie might have to take over use of mine.
oh boy. I actually have a rose bush like that grows up on the side. I've been working last summer and recently trying to get it cut back. I have gloves that go up to my elbow,
terrible,
leather
yeah.
gloves, because these thorns are like this long.
Yeah,
most importantly,
They're
we brought
awful.
fire for a reason.
it's true.
We did. Yeah,
true.
you
You
were
got-
smart.
Yeah.
You got a cross. You got
Salt.
And the door's open, so you'll have ventilation.
Yeah.
Hopefully. And I made sure to block it open with a rock.
that was smart, Charlie. You're smart.
On occasion.
Okay, so you beat me in education, but what about your intelligence?
I think I'm okay.
Haha, I got you beat.
Yeah.
80.
Ernest's street smarts come into play
Yeah. Well, my POW is 45.
from the mean streets
Well,
of
I have you beat
Blazer.
on that too.
I think I have both beat on Pat.
But I think I have lowest sand now, 44.
Oh yeah.
What are you?
But my Arabic's not bad.
Oh, yeah.
My
it's
dad's a
15.
policeman.
What? No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your sheet looks different than mine. Okay, that's better. Yeah.
Yeah, your and my sheet are identical. You have the other one.
Yeah.
So Patreons, I'll just, they have found the first part of the Sedefkar Simulacrum.
I thought that might be the case. Oh my god.
And they're going to learn about the baleful influence of the Sedefkar Simulacrum.
I'm learning.
You are.
We just lock it in a chest, right?
That always
Where's
works.
Betos?
Always works.
Always works. Where's Betos? There's only one key.
And he has it hidden somewhere that no gentleman will ever check.
And we'll give the Patreons another thing. So what arm do you think this is?
Your guess was left.
My guess was left.
Why? Because of the wedding ring?
Because it was specifically because of what it said to her, where it was, I am yours, come and claim me.
Sounds romantic.
Well, and after seeing the couple in the wedding dress and the fine clothes, chained together in a horrible recreation of the wedding bed, that was my thought immediately, that it was like a left hand because that's where the wedding ring goes.
Yeah, I think on a meta level, right hand's your dominant hand for a lot of people. So I think the first one you find, it would make sense to me that it would be the non-dominant. But that's just a guess. Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah. Patreons, what do you think? Left or right?
Tentacle.
I don't think that's an option for arms.
No. Well, I mean, it could be that kind of statue. I don't know. I like the Grasping Thorns. I think that's a pretty good title.
I think that's a solid title.
Yeah. I was going with something like the War of the Roses, but
I know.
that, by the way, that story about King Louis is true.
I thought so, yeah.
It's a
That's
true
creepy.
story
I love
about
King Louis the Ninth.
the cutting him up and then boiling his skin off.
I was so excited to get to use all of my educational stuff because I put a lot of points into anthropology and archaeology, and I was someday I'll get to use them.
Very useful.
I love rolling the frivolous little. I love that I made an accounting roll.
Yeah, good job.
I've got appraise and fine art check. Just all the things where it's like, yeah, this is Call of Cthulhu.
Oh, and photography. I got to use my camera. Yeah, which is much lower because I see that as more of a
Now I'm
hobby.
going to be using sword.
Yes.
Less interested
You
to check
probably
that
will.
out, but
Well,
that's...
we're going to do sword lessons,
Yeah,
right?
well, yeah, I guess we are.
Practical. It's time for some lab work.
Fight or flight, baby.
I'm
Let's go.
just sad that we didn't get to the asylum.
Asylum?
Oh, no.
That was an option?
For shame.
That might be. We'll see what you want to do. But Patreon friends, that is going to do it for Last Call of Cthulhu. Thank you for all you do for our channel. We really appreciate it. And we will see you next week.
Bye.
Goodbye, Patreon friends.
Bye, Patreon friends.
So Dane didn't send the bit is really what happened.
I did.
He was sitting on his phone.
Connection issues are a thing.
Listen,
with you.
I got an email confirming it with the first time, so I don't know what happened.
YouTube is funky.
Anyway,
Sure.
I've just been handing Thomas cash.
Griff. Griff.
Oh, that's why you have so many pictures of his feet.
Griff, I didn't betray your trust. It went through.
Weirdly, they're Polaroids.
It's the old school aesthetic. It's all the rage now.
He actually faxes you. He just puts his feet on the fax machine, sends it right over.
Get my hair out of my face.
Oh, yeah, boy, I hate that.
I do not miss having long hair, and that's
I'm
a
trying to
big
get my
reason
face
why.
out of my hair.
I used to have like long hair.
Did you have long hair too?
I like here shoulder length.
Oh.
I used to have hair down to
Way
the
down?
back. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's too
I've
much.
had long hair.
I was a Christian girl. Of course, I had very long hair.
I got a Jew fro.
Oh,
Nice.
I want to see pictures.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do.
Happen now.
Rachel, we will pay you
Yes,
for this
please.
podcast.
Oh, help me!
Yes.
I want to see it.
He's not home right now. Get them.
Find them.
Yes.
Bring them to us.
General Kenobi. So you head back to Paris, and the Orient Express is leaving at 6 o'clock in the evening, and it'll arrive in Lausanne at 7 a.m. the next morning. Oh, look, Dane gave us a bit. We're so actually, we took the Tavern upkeep and we spent it on pants for Dane.
I wish.
Well, that's part of the upkeep.
boy.
Number went down because we had to
went down 'cause
compensate for the pants budget.
A valuable use of resources.
Dane bought a huge fez and then poked holes in it.
I've decided not to spend more than $20 per stunt pant. So this just came in under this setup that I've got going on under here
So
right
there's
now.
a valuable clue. You know that whatever Dane is wearing costs less than $20.
Yeah, and
Remember
I'm gonna
that.
have to go to a lot more thrift places to get like some real wild stuff going on.
Oh, I'm down. I need more little blouses. And
Yeah,
stuff
you want to
for,
go together?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go. Let's go find
Cardigans.
some fun
I'll
stuff.
go with you.
Let's go get some stuff.
Shopping.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
gonna get some
yeah,
more
Nick needs-
gray and black shirts.
And a cute little flower for your
Yes.
shoulder.
Oh yeah, can they see that? Show it off, Nick.
Can they see that?
It really does pop, doesn't it? That's
It's a
nice.
very bright color against that
Yeah.
black.
The weird thing is that's growing right out of his arm.
That's not on the shirt.
Yeah.
He had to match the floral.
I sent the
side going
psychic
over here.
message. And,
Yeah.
And I didn't get them.
You never get them.
I never
Why don't you
get
ever
the
get my
psychic
psychic
memos.
memos?
I mean, one half of you did. But
You don't know that.
I don't know. It's flowers all the way down.
Ooh, a flower skirt. That'd be fun.
Cute.
I neither confirm nor deny it.
we have no comment on what Dane's leg wear is.
Just a flower.
One big flower.
We're just hemming and hawing about it.
I see what you did there.
Stop it. You're hurting me.
You do get
More than what it
some-
seems.
Waiting for you at the hotel is a little thing from Remy that is some clippings and some things like that. Also waiting for you at the hotel is Monsieur, you are checking out today, oui?
I suppose.
Were you not going to stay for the funeral?
No.
I only ask because you paid for the week, and the week is over. And so, if you wish to stay in our most expensive suite, we would simply ask that you.
Are we leaving?
We're getting on the Orient Express tonight.
Well, I will have your luggage sent to the station.
Wonderful, thank
It
you.
will be taken care of. Thank you so much for staying in our fine hotel. And please do not come back.
Thank you for all of your assistance.
Of course.
I don't know whether
We
to be
did
offended or
nothing
not.
wrong.
I feel like many people have been saying that to us recently.
Yeah, the
Is
doctor.
there a
and-
reason?
No.
Yes, there was a skinless. There were
We
actually.
were the victims in that.
Well, yes, as were we.
As was I.
Yes, but
Your hotel security
before
did not
you
prevent
came
it.
to this hotel, we
There
had
was no
never
skinless
had
people.
anything like that happen before.
You know, I don't know if this term has been invented yet, but I feel like you're victim blaming right now.
Well, if you'd like to pay.
We have never been at a hotel where this sort of thing has happened to us.
Ah, maybe it's the hotel.
At a
Did you
hotel.
know? Did you know the skin?
No, I did not.
I did.
Briefly.
I think we should leave.
It still never happened.
We're leaving Isabel. We don't need to argue
Thank you
this.
so much
Yes.
for your hospitality. We'll make sure to never darken your door again. Goodbye.
Yes, I hope you get more people translators.
We have several. Do you need?
I don't need one, okay?
As we're walking away, I'm like, I almost want to like check back in just in spite.
Don't waste your money.
You need to save your money.
Yes,
Reggie.
yes.
I understand the sentiment, but don't waste your money.
Watch
said
Reggie
almost.
try not to spend money is now
Oh man, that's gonna be his.
You can't just bribe everyone all the time,
the new
okay?
subplot of this game. I try to get Reggie to spend money.
Listen,
I'm gonna start keeping track,
I wrote down the 1,000. I'm ready.
but I'm gonna be deducting.
Yeah, I just wrote down 1,000. That's all.
I'll let you know when you run out. It'll be funny.
He reaches in his wallet, and I just look at him.
I just turn and say, nope, it's empty. And I say no.
Piggy bank with a
It's like
little fly that
Silvano is
comes out.
here.
I wish. I did take a little bit of accounting just
In honor.
memory. Yeah.
So you find there is definitely some information in there about the Sedefkar Simulacrum. It refers to a book called The Devil's Simulaire. That is a... I just lost
Do you mean the
a-
Sedefkar scrolls or
No,
the...
no, this is a book.
Yeah, so we've heard about the Sedefkar scrolls. We've
Right.
heard of, so this is a
So
separate.
this is a book
Yeah.
that was made by an anonymous Cistercian monk around 1260 and bound as a book in Venice in 1505. The book is considered apocrypha and the work of a mad cleric. It is known of in occult circles, but the only known copy was in the church of San Maria Celeste in Venice. You also find out there is a story about the sort of the scope, as because you had asked about like the scope of finding these pieces, and there is some stuff about Napoleon's army taking things. They went to Venice and Trieste in 1797.
1797. Okay.
I'm waiting for the last date. And then I'll be like, okay, it's here. Okay.
The most recent.
And then the other thing that that is in this book is that they said the name Sedefkar is somehow connected with Istanbul.
Not.
It's or Constantinople. Pardon me. Connected with Constantinople. And it dates back to the founding with Constantine of Constantinople.
Oh.
Ezra, at some point before we leave on the train, I'm going to send a telegram
Okay.
to Father.
Okay.
We found a piece,
Okay.
and we are going here at this date,
Okay.
and that's it.
Okay. That costs $3.
Do the math.
Take it off the 1,000.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
You're keeping track.
Commit to the
Are you
bit,
keeping?
Nick.
Are you keeping?
You should do it too.
Okay.
We have different numbers.
I will trust Nick's at the end of the day.
Well, because I'm going to be meaner.
He's got the accounting.
He's going to be crueler about it, so it'll be more accurate.
Oh, yeah. I'll be like, when you're like, oh, I get
You're the
$10. I'm like,
cruel
you
one.
get $4. You get $4 out of your wallet.
Fair.
So, you arrive at the platform at Gare de Lyon, and you already have tickets. And as soon as your tickets are there, you are hastened away to a lounge with beautiful couches. And they tell you that the train will leave at 6:07. At exactly 6 o'clock, we will take you to the train, to your chamber, to your rooms. And once we are en route, you will have dinner, and then there will be music in the lounge car after dinner. While you are at dinner, your rooms will be converted to bedrooms. There you have two cabins, a one men's cabin that's quite full, and you have your own smaller cabin.
Lovely.
And are drinks complimentary or?
Your ticket takes care of everything on board the train.
Wonderful.
You will want for nothing.
We'll find out.
Much obliged.
And your luggage has already been loaded. It is prepared. If you wish something from your luggage, you can request it, and a porter will bring it to your room. We have put your hand luggage in the room, but your coffers and that sort of thing are in the luggage car. You merely have to ask a porter, and they will bring it to you.
Is this Henri's son?
Yeah, what is your name?
No,
What
the
is your full
accent's too
name?
far off.
No, this guy is very French.
Okay.
And Henri was Flemish.
Belgian, yeah.
Bell. Okay.
My American ear cannot catch the difference.
This will be an overnight trip, so once we will arrive in our first stop, Lausanne, and you have tickets all the way through to Constantinople, so you may leave the train and reboard anytime you wish.
And what time is it now?
It's about 30 minutes until the train leaves.
Oh, okay.
So you're,
To the lounge.
yeah, you're in the lounge enjoying some shrimp cocktail. And there are several people in here, and you hear a commotion outside. And you hear a woman's voice saying, "Oh, thank you. Oh, it's so wonderful. Now, you must excuse me, I am tired." And sweeping into the lounge is one of the most beautiful women you've ever seen. She is, late 30s maybe, but still very beautiful. Dressed to the nines. There's a white fur hanging off of her arms. Ooh. She has a very expensive necklace around her neck. And with her are two guys who kind of look like guards. And it's basically you and her in this lounge right now. And she sort of looks around and she says, "Hello,
Ma'am.
Well, of course, I'm sure."
And who might you be?
Oh.
Do I recognize her?
Make me a... Oof.
A no famo.
Do I care?
Knowledge
Oh, no,
famous.
that's an automatic. I'm
Okay.
let's call this a...
Because I'm tapped into the newspaper industry.
Yes, but...
And I'm tapped into the rich and
but in
famous
America,
industry.
So I'm going to give you both a luck roll with a penalty die.
All right.
And I'm going to be getting 2 bourbons.
Nope, that's an 87.
You're going to try bourbon.
Okay.
All right, yeah, you have no idea.
Oh my god, I would have gotten a 1
Aww.
without your penalty die,
Watching that
Ezra.
one get flushed down the drain, very painful.
Oh, who am I? Do you hear that, Guillaume? Who am I?
Well, you come in
I-
with such an entourage, you must be somebody important.
Caterina Cavallaro, mezzo-soprano.
A singer.
Yes. I'm an artist.
Ariest, yes.
I perform opera. I have completed a week of performances at the beautiful Paris Opera House, and now I return home to Milan, to the home of opera, La Scala.
Well,
Have you been to Teatro La Scala?
I'm afraid not.
There is no place like
have I been to Teatro?
Make me a luck roll.
All right.
You have.
Yeah.
It's a-
I love that venue.
You have been to La Scala?
Of course.
That is one, and she will start.
I went and
talking-
saw this opera there.
Yeah, and she's like, that is a little before my time.
Of course it was.
But it was, I'm sure, a fine show. But yes, La Scala, you must come. Please, you and your poorer friends must come and see my show.
I think my poorer friends would love to come and see a show with you.
I'm
Rudolph
always delighted.
smirks. Smirks.
All these folks of lesser means have not had the opportunities
So
that
you got
we
me
have.
some bourbon, Uncle
Yes.
Rudy? Yeah.
Here you
I
go.
would
It's a type of whiskey.
okay, I'd like to try it.
Yes.
And what can we get for you?
Oh, I must take care of my throat.
Of course.
You're taking the express?
We're going all the way to Constantinople.
Oh, well, you are no longer going to Constantinople because in a week I will open Aida in La Scala and you will be on the door list.
Oh.
You will be my guest.
Goodness, thank
will have a
you
box.
so much. Yes.
Have
We
you
haven't
been-
even introduced ourselves, and you're already. You're too kind.
When I know that someone, a man of means, is a fan of the opera,
Of course.
it pleases me to know that there are patrons of the arts.
Of course.
Should we go off to a different table?
I wouldn't mind that. Yeah.
Here, let's go.
They have things to discuss.
They do know they have to dress better for the opera.
Of course. I'd be happy to inform them. Well, this is.
Erna's left hand.
It's our trash
Lunges for her.
My dear, these are traveling clothes, of course. We're. Yes.
You never know.
No.
Americans, I
Reggie
see.
Sterling of the Sterling Railroad Lines.
Of course.
Yes,
Of course.
yes.
I met your father.
I'm sure you did.
Yes, very nice man.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, that is funny. He was a very nice man.
I'm sure he was.
Gave a great deal of money to,
I'm sure he did.
to my traveling company.
Yes,
And sponsored one of my American tours.
So, what other things do you do besides that?
Besides my life's work.
I look at Charlie.
Charlie's watching all of this with just like the most placid little smile, just watching it and enjoying.
May I introduce Charlie, last name?
I mean, we'll never learn about Charlie Afton, ma'am.
Afton,
Oh.
of course. Charlie Afton. Charlie is a journalist of some renown in the States.
Well, perhaps you would like to do a story about Le Grand Dame, huh?
Of course,
being
Charlie.
able to do such a story and experience one of your operas would be a once in a lifetime experience.
Well, Reggie has already said that you are coming.
I-
So, it is so next Tuesday in Milan. I will see you.
We will be happy to come.
This warms my heart.
If you excuse me 1 second.
Of course, of course.
Charlie, what are we doing next Tuesday?
Apparently, we're going to the opera.
No, but what are we supposed to be doing?
Do I know enough of
Yeah, what is our itinerary? What am I?
So we can
This is on the wall.
we can get off and get back on whenever we want, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And it goes through.
We got special tickets.
yeah. Milan is after Lausanne.
We got
I mean-
magic tickets.
We got
I
magic
mean,
tickets.
We got a golden ticket.
golden ticket. It will put us a little bit behind schedule because we're going to arrive there. I mean, we're gonna be getting off. I think at Lausanne to talk to this.
Edgar Wellington.
Thank you, Mr. Wellington. We'll probably be there a day, maybe two. We will then have to put over in Milan in order to go to the opera.
Do you think I have a chance with her?
I mean,
She seemed to kind of like me, right?
it's always a possibility.
Don't tell her I don't have any money.
Tell her what?
Perfect. Charlie.
I know when to speak and to be silent.
Yes.
We have
Wonderful.
breaking news. One coin to the players from Dane.
Another one?
I just read what's on the wall.
Hey, they got your credit card info now.
And another coin.
Thank you, Dane, wherever he may be.
Our tavern upkeep is now Dane.
Just Dane. Just Dane.
Listen,
Just Dane.
Charlie, just Dane. Reggie's credit score may not be used to in a while, but Dane's credit score is good.
I mean, we'll have to talk to the others, but I do think that it's worth it.
Right, talk to the others. It's worth it.
I'm.
For the culture.
So you would know that, like, opera in Milan is just a party.
Yeah.
Like, there is, the boxes are just, there's champagne, there's,
It's an excellent cultural event. All the highest brow intellectuals will be there.
Yeah, I entirely believe that we're gonna have to probably go shopping because I will not see Miss Erna get snubbed by the rest of them.
What? Right. Shopping.
Yeah, but Erna's gonna have to want to wear whatever they think she should wear, but not you, Charlie. But we're not talking about this.
We're not talking.
I mean,
about
we're not actively talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm having bourbon with Uncle
We're
Rudy.
having a
It's
different.
something that we should talk about, but we should talk about in private.
Well, I'm sure there will be other doctors and smart people. I don't know. They'll be interested.
Maybe. I do find that academics tend to keep to their corners.
Music academics. People study music, don't they?
They do. That is not their study, though.
Right. Study. I just think study. So.
I can see why you would clump them all together. Also, Afton.
Afton.
Yeah.
Of course.
Charlie Afton.
Mesdames and messieurs, we depart in 5 minutes. So please, if you will follow me. Signora Cavallaro, your stateroom is prepared.
Could we have a conversation?
Yeah.
Well, that was.
Concurrent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get the bourbon.
The same 6
I
seconds.
take a sip. Oh, this is good.
Yes.
I like this.
Petey.
How are you? How are you holding up? That good?
I don't know, Uncle Woody. I don't know how to put this. I just worry that I'm following Father's footsteps. But I didn't know what else to do. I think I didn't have a choice. But why me? I mean, I'm glad it wasn't you or Charlie.
I'm not.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me. But I chose to follow this. If anything, you're doing this to... The fact that you're here means a lot to me. But I chose to do this. This is my life. And now it is our life.
Just know that if there's anything at all I can do, I'm sorry you have to carry this burden.
Thank you. Your being here means a great deal to me. But you... I don't want you to... We will both make it out of this. If something were to happen to you, I would be upset. I want you to know that. So you must protect yourself, too.
Things are gonna happen to both of us.
Yes.
That's how this sort of thing works.
Yes.
You know that now.
Yes.
I don't mind coming out a little farther behind if it eases this on you. I've already lived my life. You understand?
You have your whole life left to live.
We both have our whole life left to live.
Yes.
But you've got more of it. You've got more potential.
You said something like that to Papa. You need to take care of yourself too. And I will take care of myself. But I want you to care about yourself.
I will. I just don't want to see what happened to him happen to you.
I also don't want that.
So if there's anything I can do, I don't mind carrying the burden.
We will share it.
Deal.
I cheers with the left hand. But I don't touch you with it. I haven't touched anyone with it, but I cheers with it.
Did you get like a glove for it or something? Like,
Maybe I
are you
should.
just doing like a one?
Yeah,
No,
nothing
of
physical.
course, but I'm just saying, like,
But Erna feels self-conscious about it,
Right.
but
like
no.
unclean or something.
Have I picked up on that? Is it obvious that you're...
I mean, I've said it when we were on our way out, like when like Charlie offered his hand, I was like, don't touch my left hand, touch my right hand. So.
You know, I want to look into the... I think what was on those doors were seals.
Yes.
If we can figure out what those did, maybe we can contain it in some way if you're worried about that.
I just don't want to spread it to others. And I don't trust it. It is not doing as I say.
Well, we'll look into it more and see what we can do.
All right.
So you get led onto the train. It is opulent. So, despite not being that large, the rooms are beautifully appointed. Everything is very comfortable. During the day, the rooms are sofas, essentially, that fold up. And in your room, there's 2 sets of bunk beds. In your room, there's just one sofa that folds down.
Well. I need some more bourbon in here. I'm gonna split out. Yes.
There is
Get some bleeding.
there's a restroom that connects your 2 rooms.
Oh, okay. Oh, this reminds me.
Yeah.
We could practice fencing in Erna's room.
Yeah, I felt a little left out this
How
morning.
big are these rooms?
Not big enough for fencing practice.
No.
But
No.
there's not as many beds in this one.
No, we'd have to go up top to do that.
Oh, we don't. It's bad to climb on top.
Rudolph, how much experience do you have climbing on trains?
I have dibs in the top bunk.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm
have a
definitely
preference?
no bottom, definitely.
Okay, then
I'm not saying I'm a bottom. I'm just
That was a little too fast.
I prefer bottoms, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
I've just always sort of assumed that of it.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know what you heard, but I like dames a lot.
I'll sleep in whatever bed is available, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, there's 2 still available, so you choose what you want.
Change it up every day.
Yeah, maybe I'll change it up every day. Variety is the spice of life.
I'm old, though. I don't climb. I'll take the other bottom bunk.
Sure.
I'm trying to, like, just logistics brain is wondering, are we able to, like, leave our luggage on when we go out into the different cities?
It'll stay at the station unless you get a hotel, and then it'll be sent to the hotel.
I see. Okay. So we won't be coming back to, like, the same room
Yeah,
every
your
time
luggage
because it's different.
That's right.
Got
You'll
it.
be when you leave the train for any length of time, you'll get a new room essentially.
Got it. Okay. Thank you. I was trying to sort that.
Although it'll be very similar,
Sure.
because it's going to be in the same car essentially. There's 2 Orient Expresses that kind of go like this, and so you'll get off on this one, but then the next time you'll be taking this one, perhaps. But strangely, always the same staff.
Magic.
They're kind of just baseless. You
I
are
like Henri.
You are called to the dinner car in the first class seating, and
I have to put on that suit, don't I?
Of course.
yeah, dinner is a dress affair on the Orient Express.
Oh, do they want me to wear formal wear?
I've got my...
Well, I've got the
Work
one
clothes.
dress, I guess.
You put on a jacket. Oh wait, you don't have your jacket. You left
left
your
it on the-
jacket.
on the-
I would not have been digging in my work clothes.
Oh, all right.
Those are for when I meet people and have to do deals. No, they're very different sets of clothes.
Come on, Ezra.
Well, and we all have formal wear.
Yes,
at least
that's right.
one set of
Reggie-
formal wear.
Yeah, back when Reggie had money, he bought everybody.
Well, no, Rudy bought me my formal wear. Yeah, for Dr. Smith's.
there we
There you
go.
go.
I remember.
And so, yeah, you all dress, you clean up quite nicely.
Yeah, Charlie
and-
will disappear into the bathroom to change and then come back out.
But I do need a cold jacket. I do need...
It is very chilly when you go between cars, but dinner is fantastic. everything you want is brought to you almost before you ask for it.
Oh my.
And there's too much food, and it is all fresh and warm and cooked right there. There's a chef who is they take great pride in telling you all the awards he's won and all this stuff.
I fill up on bread.
What is the town we're going to?
Lausanne, Switzerland.
In Switzerland.
Where Wellington is.
I'm going to ask the server what the drink of choice in Switzerland is.
I'm sure it's beer, but
Hot chocolate.
yes, they probably like hot chocolate. Yes.
Do they put schnapps in it at all?
You can.
I'll have a hot chocolate schnapps, please.
Yes, of course. He will.
I didn't drink a lot at university. Mostly now that I'm out and about, drinking more.
You have to enjoy yourself.
You're a free woman now.
That's right, I am a free woman. Well, take
there
it.
Jesus.
There are a lot of rich
Doesn't
people
count.
living here.
I'm hoping it doesn't count.
The train seems pretty full. And you, after dinner, you retire to the lounge car. And
Do we see the singer?
Yes, yeah. She in the lounge car. She is holding court with like.
I meant at dinner.
Oh yeah, she's at dinner. Yeah.
I'd probably come over and talk her up a little bit.
Mr. Sterling, so good to see you.
We just have an exchange. Like I'm just trying to
And she,
chat her up a little bit.
She gives you a warm recognition.
All right, that's all I need.
Yeah. And then in the lounge,
Just recognition.
I just need to be seen.
in the lounge
Recognize
car,
me.
there is she has kind of holding court. And there's like a sort of a semicircle of people around her, including some of the staff members, who are just sort of all kind of starry-eyed.
It is literally taking all of the player self-control to not ask if she knows Alexandria Hartford. All of my self-control.
She exists in this timeline.
I don't know. It's about the right
I
time.
have an answer prepared.
Do you?
So Reggie probably wouldn't.
Murdered her husband.
Alexandria was never married.
No, the husband of the former husband.
Oh.
She's a widow, and no.
Oh, I don't think she minded. She might have even hired Alexandria to do it.
Ooh.
No, because then it's not awkward.
It wasn't to be awkward.
Is that it's supposed to be awkward.
There was supposed to be live music. When's the live music?
Oh yeah.
That is Cavallaro.
Oh,
she sings.
she's
gonna perform,
sing.
yeah.
Oh.
So I'm probably not like inserting myself in the group. But
She actually. Mr. Sterling, let me introduce you, please.
yeah, I'll come over
Yeah,
and
and
like.
she starts introducing you to rich people, and
I just go into like autopilot mode of
you
just
glad-handed for you're very good at this. And these are Mr. Sterling's friends.
compatriots, yes.
But please,
It's fine, I'm bookish. You don't need to talk to me.
I didn't even turn my head to look at her. I made no eye contact.
she says,
Pretend like I didn't even hear you.
as soon as my accompanist arrives, I will. Well, if you'll excuse me, I need to go slip into something a little more fabulous. And she will leave the lounge car.
Charlie, have you done any articles about the arts?
Some, yeah. There was a singer that I ran across in New York, a Miss Hartford. Briefly.
Oh.
Briefly.
She was an opera singer?
Yeah.
I know some about opera, the history of opera, but I've seen some. Yeah.
I enjoy it. It's a fascinating place to people watch.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
very good at that.
Well, and when you get all of the peacocks together that like to preen and show off their fabulous feathers.
Has Charlie been to an opera?
Yes.
In America or?
In New York, yeah.
Okay.
And he
European scoff.
well, of course, but he has.
You have not been to the opera.
Well, but you know what? I'm always
Preening, Charlie.
they're preening, and showing off, and measuring.
Well, what I appreciate most about the opera is the storytelling. It's fairly dramatic and heart-wrenching what stories they tell. When I was 11 or so, I went and saw part of The Ring, and it was Life-changing.
I was privileged enough to get to see the magic flute, and I didn't understand a word that was being said, but I understood it. You know,
That is the beauty of opera.
it was incredible, truly.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Am I not allowed to enjoy opera?
No, I was, if anything, I was appreciating this about you. That giggles mean that I'm enjoying something. It's, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I'm going to. If you hear me bark out a laugh, that's derisive. But if I giggle, it means I'm approving of something that you're saying.
What does derisive mean?
It means I'm laughing at you as opposed to with you.
He looks her.
Like
Okay. You've laughed at me before then.
I have. I thought you knew that.
No.
Oh.
But now I do.
So the drinks are flowing. There is a card game going on. There are cigars.
Erna's drinking again, but not as much. It's not as like.
How's that hangover?
Yeah, well, he helped me out with that drink. I mean, the guy helped me out with the drink.
the dog.
I'm only drinking hot chocolate with schnapps.
Yes, much to the waiter's chagrin.
And to all the other mucky mucks who are just like, what's Sterling doing?
He's a trendsetter.
All the Swiss are.
This is
I
what
hope
they.
he's like doing with like the like a chocolate.
Oh yeah,
for like, just, like-
100%.
The mustache. We have breaking news. Our tavern upkeep is up to 41.033333%.
Oh shit!
Round it.
To a donation from Dane.
I did a secret donation.
I did see the spelling mistake on it. Yes.
Well, when you're trying to do it
That
under the
makes it
table,
authentic. That's the only way Thomas can read it.
I'm bad with names and spelling. Okay.
I need mood.
Originally, his message was, "I won't send you pictures of my feet," but he misspelled it and said, "I will," and then that's binding.
You sort of get trapped into that sort of
Yeah,
thing. It's
yeah.
downward spiral after that.
I'd get trapped in it. That's if I get paid for
I
it.
get lost in your feet.
No, dear.
So,
But I think, Erna's more like chatting with Charlie, like
Yeah.
as opposed to like trying to.
about 1 in the
Spins.
morning, Caviaro comes back wearing this diaphanous gown of just like gem colors, blues and greens that just meld together, and each one catches the light individually. And her, it's like she's a human disco ball.
As soon as she comes in, I've got like a cigarette like in the corner of my mouth, and I'm just like, "Ah!"
When she enters the room, polite to enthusiastic applause.
Oh, I'm enthusiastic,
So it goes
baby. I've had like 4 or 5 of these schnapp things. I'm hopped up on sugar and schnapps.
And in the wonderful way that solo artists make their accompanist fixtures to like seem magnanimous, she like steps aside and gestures as a small bald man sort of walks in. And then he goes and he sits,
I like him. He seems cool.
he goes and he sits at the piano and like flips his tails out. Of
course.
He looks at her and she says, "Ah, my friends, it is wonderful that we can gather like this and spend time together in the way that God intends.
Oh.
And we can hear in song the voice of God."
My smile has turned into a grimace.
I look at
Know, my
Rudy.
friends, the story of Aida. It is the story.
I nod knowingly.
This is the first opera I ever saw. At La Scala, a young 5-year-old girl sitting in the very, very top hears this music, these voices, and feels a calling, feels the power of our Lord and Savior, who says to her at that moment, this is you. It it is a moment that forever changed my life. This play, this opera means everything to me, and it is the opportunity of a lifetime to be able to perform it at La Scala, the Sistine Chapel of Opera. So this aria, Ritorna Vincitor, is about a woman, Aida, who is divided in her loyalty between the man she loves, Radames, and her father, Amonthro. These are the two opposing leaders in a great war between the Egyptians and the Ethiopians. She sings the aria to release her frustrations and to commit herself to her truth, not to be bound by the ties of love or of family, to do what is her calling. The song is very personal for me. And as she says this song is very personal for me, the pianist hits the first lead-in notes. And you've never thought the word assault could be used in a positive way, but her voice completely fills this train car with power. The feeling of this song is beauty, but brutal beauty, because opera is made to be to the back of the back row. In a train car, it is somehow a Megadeth concert that brings you to tears with emotion. And her voice is so powerful. It seems like this song is exploring the limits of the human voice and the human soul. And she sings for 10 minutes straight. All by herself, this aria. And when she's done, there's silence for about 10 seconds. The only thing you hear is someone crying.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And then
Into his cocoa.
Charlie will shoot to his feet and start applauding.
All of a sudden, everyone at the same moment just stands up and starts to ravenously applaud.
Yeah.
And she collapses into a chair, spent. She poured so much of herself into this that she has to sit down, and the accompanist comes over and brings her some water, and they ask for some tea, and she kind of almost meekly is accepting a line of well-wishers and that, and not weakly, but just exhausted.
Yeah.
She
I get in line. I'm dumb.
She put everything.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Oh, Mr. Sterling, you are so kind.
No. Your performance was transcended.
You are too kind. I cannot wait for you to hear this piece as it is meant to be heard, not in this
paltry,
but in La Scala.
Unsuitable for a talent such as yours.
La Scala makes giants of men.
And it will be only just sufficient for the breadth that is your talent.
You are so kind.
No,
so kind.
You are kind for sharing this with us.
And yeah, there's a whole line of people that are saying very similar things, and she gives all of them, a moment to feel, her, and to just get that the rush from her, and then at this point about 1:30, she stands up and she says, "Oh, my beloved friends, a domani, a domani." Anybody speak Italian?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately not.
And then she, the accompanist...
Only Turkish.
All right, well that doesn't help.
You speak Turkish?
Nope.
Speak a little French.
I speak a little French.
And she goes off to bed.
Can I like go up to help her like walk off?
The accompanist gives you like a dirty look.
That's fine.
All right.
I'll elbow in there.
All right, yeah, you're ready. She said, "Oh, Mr. Sterling, you are so kind."
Of course,
but,
of course.
You must understand that propriety,
Oh, of course.
the grande dame, cannot be seen with gentlemen as handsome as you.
No, of course.
People would talk.
Would perish the thought.
That is why Bernardo here he will help me.
Of course
no
he
one
will.
talks about Bernardo.
Who?
You say that, you hear Bernardo like, "Grr."
And you will be in my prayers this evening.
You are so kind. Excuse me.
Of course.
Adamani.
That too.
And she will go off to her room. It's 1:30, 2 in the morning.
I come up to these folks and I'm just like, what an incredible woman. Just
She was.
simply
That was beautiful.
amazing.
That was beautiful.
It was okay.
Just the raw power.
It is
Rudolph, the
late. Why
raw
did she start
power.
at 1 a.m.? Could she not have started a little earlier?
One must prepare
That's
the
me at every concert. Every time I've gone to a concert and it's like, there's an opening act? Oh, come on.
One must prepare themselves, must prime the
She
spirit.
just was socializing for
She
like
was-
hours.
Yeah.
It's more than that. It's
The alphas don't usually start that late.
She had plenty of time to get ready.
It's
sooner.
not about
I mean, her outfit,
time.
her
You don't
outfit was,
understand.
I'm not a fashionista, but her outfit was cool, yeah.
Kind of garish.
No, but she was a beautiful singer. It made me feel things, yeah. It
was more than
it
beauty.
Was beautiful.
It spoke to my spirit.
That's what beauty is, Reggie.
I'm glad that it moved you. I'm glad that it. Okay.
I'm moved.
You're being dramatic. Okay.
I am moved.
Yes.
How much schnapps have you had?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard
The
to
hot
tell.
cocoa does mask it quite well.
He's going to crash like a toddler.
Yeah, you are all, at this point, pretty tired.
I am very.
It's been a long day.
I'm
And so you head.
Miss Erna, may I escort you back to your room?
Oh, all right.
And so
Help me get to the room.
There.
Help me get to the room. Help
Yeah, okay.
Rudolph, help me
Yeah,
get to
yeah.
the room.
This way.
Put me in the lower bunk.
I know, we talked about it.
I would like to go to the lower bunk. You're going in your lower bunk, and then
Yes.
put me in my lower bunk.
We talked about this before.
Right, and I'd prefer it
The lower bunk.
today, to this time.
You don't stop,
The
so
lower
help me,
bunk.
I will put you in the upper bunk.
I don't want to be.
know.
I don't want to be
I
in the upper
know,
bunk.
that's why you need to stop.
I'd prefer the lower
If
bunk.
you don't stop, it's gonna be the upper bunk.
I can't stop until I get to the lower
at some
bunk.
point you stop and everyone goes to bed.
I might try and put him in the upper bunk.
I refuse.
You don't want
lower
to try,
bunk.
you don't want to try and push him up there.
I want to see how much he's struggling. If he's just kind of like, yeah, I can get him in the upper bunk.
I don't want to.
Would you like to make an opposed strength roll against his size?
Yes.
My strength is 65.
Your
I want
size.
Okay, but
How
also
big are you?
I'm 55.
Okay.
I want to push it.
Don't push it before you roll.
Oh,
Worst
he's
case
just my
scenario?
55.
Yes,
Worst
oh.
case
Yeah.
scenario.
No, you're rolling your size.
Okay.
Worst case
You're
scenario,
dead. You're
I
dead.
break one of the bunks.
We're-
13.
Wow. All right, you're in an upper bunk.
36
That's a hard success, so
out of
he wins that one.
55. I don't. I said
You're in the lower bunk. You're in the lower bunk.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna take the bunk under Charlie for when he falls down. I don't want to get hit.
Okay, I'm gonna do. This is just for me.
Peed on. It's just,
This is just for me.
I'm not
Okay.
under.
I stay in the bunk.
okay. Oh man.
I got a 16 out of 55.
You have one of the best sleeps of your life. You feel safe. You feel comforted. You feel like all of your needs are being met. You all gain 1 sanity.
You left out vindictive.
Always. That's part of your like happy.
Yeah, you get 2 because of I'm just kidding.
I'm thinking about that, and I'm thinking about Butters, and I have a good night.
Oh man, I'm flush with sanity now.
It's funny you're thinking
Just
of
lousy with it.
because you wake up on that train platform.
You sneaky
All
snake.
of you wake up on that train platform,
I said the bottom
but
bunk.
it's empty
Okay. so-
except for a cat.
We paid. Look at the cat. We paid.
Wait,
We
Uncle
paid.
Ozzy, Uncle
God
Ozzy, you
damn
said, does it look like?
Don't let it
You
know.
look at the cat and you say, we paid. It said, oh, yes, you did. The
That
train
cat
is
just
coming,
spoke.
but not to this station. If you want to catch the Dreamlands Express, you got to go into town. You better hurry. And the cat starts to skitter off down a road.
What the heck is happening?
Are we dressed in our normal clothes or are we in our night clothes?
So interesting you say that. You are dressed in your normal clothes, but Erna's arm is bright blue.
Of course it is.
I told you.
We trust.
And you did trust me. You
Yeah,
said I wasn't crazy.
we
Okay.
believe you.
Yes,
It
yes.
looks very much like this.
Boy.
Yeah, put it over my arm.
No, that doesn't work. It needs to be farther away. Pat someone's head with it.
Oh, I almost got her. No, I'm not good at this.
Ernest like,
Does this
Ask
look
the
like?
arm.
Stay
Ask the
calm.
arm. Ask
Stay
the arm. What do
calm.
we do? Ask
no,
the arm.
stay calm.
I don't care about this. I care about.
Stay calm.
The train! And this cat goes like this.
Don't trust them.
Oh, I am not getting back on this
anything.
train tonight. We need to go into town. I won't pay the price again.
You already paid!
I
Come
know.
on!
Let's go.
you already paid.
Is the train there?
No, it's in town! Come on! The cat's voice is getting farther
Have an
and farther
interesting
away.
cadence.
I start going. Yeah, I start going with the cat.
So there, you move
That's
down.
pretty blue. Weirdly pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Actually, it's very sinister.
Yeah,
It is-
it's weirdly pretty. In the old sense of weird.
You are going down this cobble road, and ahead of you is a high-walled city.
Is everything white?
No.
No. Okay.
No, it's actually like Technicolor. Everything is like
hyper
vibrant
contrast.
and yeah.
Okay.
I think Erna will pull Uncle Rudy and say,
Listen, I didn't say. Maybe you could tell. I don't know what Papa looks like. That was my vice. I don't know what he looks like.
If I see him,
You will tell me. Okay.
yes.
Follow that cat.
Train's coming!
Follow that cat.
Follow that cat.
Trust that cat.
All right,
Don't
it
trust
becomes
it.
much harder to follow that cat when you enter the gates because there are cats everywhere.
Holy.
Don't trust any of the cats.
But
At
I kind
the
of
gate.
like cats.
At the gate, a cat says, "Welcome to Ulthar, the city of cats. Know that no one is allowed to step on a cat in Ulthar.
Okay. I won't.
That is consent. You may go."
Thank you.
but if,
Said
what,
it,
okay.
nothing.
Yes, okay, yes.
You see in this sea of every kind of color of cat you can imagine, one cat hops up and goes, "Come on!"
What does this cat look like?
It is an orange cat. An
Of
orange
course, it's a
short hair.
bloody
Ginger
orange
cat.
Of course, it has the brain cell.
Do you have a name?
It's come on!
Your name's come on?
So, when I was in the Bahamas, they told us of a method of avoiding stingrays. It's called the stingray shuffle. So you don't step on them.
Skip.
So I recommend we don't pull up our feet too high.
Slam my cane on the ground. Get out of the way!
You're monsters! The cat didn't say we can't beat them. We can only not step on them.
So the cats all make their dodge roll and start giving you a very wide berth.
Oh, I do
Alright,
the
follow
same
me.
thing. Get out of the way! And I take off my jacket and I start like.
Why are we trying to make enemies of the
We're not trying to make
denizens of
enemies.
the
We're just trying to
city?
get
Ready
This
to
one-
go.
you hear a bunch of cats going, "How rude!" Well, I never.
I'm just going to do the
Yeah, I'll do the shuffle.
the fast shuffle.
There they're like rubbing against your legs.
Oh,
Hi, babies.
hello. Oh, you're so cute.
Stay away from her!
Get away from us. Get away.
You come up, and the orange cat is standing with 3 black cats, and the orange cat is looking down. Sort of,
What's going on?
they're very sorry. I'm sure they're gonna say it.
What's the matter, Orange Cat?
We're sorry.
One of the,
Come on.
one of the,
Yeah.
Come on,
my
what's...
name's Eileen.
Oh, you
Eileen.
said it.
That's not what you said.
Come on, Eileen. Oh, I swear.
I'm sure we are very sorry. We're not sure what we're sorry for, but we're sorry.
One of the black cats says, "You almost hit a cat."
Our deepest apologies.
We were told not to step on them.
We were very nervous of missing the train.
So when you were told not to step on them, you decided instead to try and cane them. With a sword cane? You brought a sword cane to Ulthar?
I did bring a sword cane to Ulthar.
Pull out that sword.
Hey.
You don't tell me
We have a
what to
train to
do.
catch. I'm so sorry we have a train to catch.
I didn't try to hit them. I just hit the ground in front of me.
Rudolph? Professor?
I'm not a professor.
I know we need to go.
Sir, I believe that we have a train we need to catch.
That's not my problem. An official apology is required.
Rudy, say you're sorry.
Please.
Why?
Rudy, say you're
Please.
sorry to the cats.
Oh, we can just leave.
Uncle Woody.
Can we? How do we
There's a
leave?
station.
Uncle Woody, you asked me
Is
if
that the
there's
right
anything
train?
you could do for me.
Oh.
Yes. Pull in the favor.
Come on, just say you're sorry.
It's very simple.
It is.
I'm
Look, I'm doing it now. I'm sorry. You're an asshole.
That doesn't count, or I would have done that myself.
It felt good.
Does. I apologize.
You may go,
Thank you.
but don't use that sword cane. Ridiculous. Everybody knows
You
polo
don't tell
mounts
me
are
what
better.
to do. No! God, this is hell. We are in hell.
Ask him. He knows.
I do.
How do you know so much about us?
It's Ulthar.
It is Ulthar.
That doesn't mean anything
He's
to
got a
us.
point.
That doesn't mean anything to us. He's just pretending he knows.
City of Cats. So
Yes.
so you know things.
Oh, we know much. You are in the Dreamlands now,
Oh, hell.
she says, not knowing what the Dreamlands
Yeah.
are.
No, but it sounds bad.
The train is going to take us
Yeah.
out of this town?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
We need to go.
Just to
Let's get on the
clarify,
train.
the station we were originally at.
Was the station
That-
you were at in the very, second episode.
Right.
Yeah, we should have stayed there.
No.
Some days.
The cats are still, rubbing up against you two.
Hi.
They like us.
Thank you.
And then, every time they see,
I'll like,
Yeah, I'll scratch. I'll scratch with my right hand.
Can we go? Enough with the scritching. We need to go.
I'll bring your hand down and let a few of them
you can
headbutt.
pet me when we get to the station.
All right.
Eileen is saying that we need to go. Let's
Okay,
go.
I'm going. I'm going.
You can see the station up there, and there is just a Dr. Seussian spiral walkway up to a platform that's about, 300 feet in the air.
Oh, we're going to die.
I think we may be already dead.
Now,
I don't think we are.
now this platform, the walkway wasn't made for people. It's made for cats.
Of course.
City of cats.
Sensible.
So, are we going to have trouble getting up it?
Probably.
So we should crawl.
No.
That'd be funny. You should be a cat.
I start crawling.
Well, we'll wait till we get there.
I start crawling right now.
Reggie.
What?
That's where you learn where the cats go to the bathroom.
Listen,
When in Rome.
one thing that I have to say is if you want to get by in a place that's strange, do what they do. Meow.
I like this guy.
Never.
Meow.
No, you're
So
wrong.
you get to this thing,
Meow.
and you just start
God
going
damn
up
it.
this endless spiral. And weirdly, cats never lose their breath. So the whole way, Eileen gets far ahead of you, and you just hear this, come on! Hurry!
We're coming, guys.
Train's coming!
I do not change my pace.
And you finally get to the top, and there is a marble colonnade that leads into a beautiful train station with no tracks. It is a train station in every way except for tracks. And he's like, oh, the train's coming, come on, come on.
We're coming.
Yeah, we're here.
We're clearly not late.
Now, I have to go to the cats only section, but you can wait over there with the humans.
That seems problematic.
I look over where the humans are.
There's like a little box with 3 people, like very uncomfortably standing in it. There is 2 men and a woman who just looks like the school marm from The Wizard of Oz. She's got that high collar with like a brooch here, and just the 2 men sort of give you a nod. The woman just looks ahead.
How long have you been here, ma'am?
I'm not talking to people that are crawling.
I get
Eileen, can I give you a scritch before you disappear?
Oh, yes!
I'll do like the full like cold face scritch thing.
Little left, little left.
There you go.
Thank you, Irene, for taking us
both
to the
ears.
station.
I got you.
Oh, that's good. Cats can't do that.
They really can't. You need hands for that.
Thank you for your help.
Those
Getting
thumbs.
there.
Thank you, Eileen.
It's those
Irene.
thumbs, those damn
Eileen?
thumbs.
Yeah.
Eileen.
Eileen, thank you so much. We'll
I'll see you on the train.
see you there.
Okay.
Okay.
No, because
over.
we're gonna be in the human-only section. Please let that cat.
Oh, you don't want to be there.
I love the human-only section.
Oh, it's terrible.
What is terrible about it?
Well, it's got bars.
Oh.
Oh, it's a
Eileen,
prison.
if we're in Dreamland, can we turn ourselves into cats?
Make me a power roll.
Power roll.
Power roll.
What is your power?
That's a critical success,
All right, wait, hold on,
my
hold on.
friends.
What's your power?
A 65.
Okay, what'd you roll?
13.
I have to
Lucky
do math
13.
now.
No, it says right here.
Oh, there you go. Okay, yes, you are a cat.
Meow. Meow.
Is it preferable for us to be cats?
I'm a tuxedo cat, so I got the white.
Eileen is like,
You can't
What?
be in the human-only section. Go. Go.
Come on,
I didn't know he was a cat.
Rudolph, be a cat.
This is like
Rudolph, be a cat.
best one she's ever done.
Rudolph, be a
Very
cat.
handsome as a
I will be
tuxedo.
deep
Rudolph, be
in
a
the
cat.
cold ground
Rudolph, be a cat.
before I am ever a cat.
Meow. Meow. Rudolph, meow.
This is the human-only section. Go. There are rules.
Do you guys want to be cats? Just believe that you're a cat and you can be a cat. We're in the dream place.
You're now Reggie sitting on your haunches, kind of.
Oh, this is the worst.
Well, it was cool.
Eileen goes, oh, that was weird. I gotta go.
Okay, bye, Eileen.
All right, bye, Eileen.
Everybody make me a listen roll.
Can I have advantage for having cat ears?
You don't have cat ears anymore, alas.
You're mean.
Okay. No, I'm guessing no.
Oh, that would be a 96.
Ooh, all right.
I hear
So
something.
You clearly hear a sound that you haven't heard in how many years?
Many, many years.
80?
checked out.
Not 80.
30-something
Oh
years?
my God, I'm not that
How
old.
long ago was the journal? I'm bad at math. 20
Oh, 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah.
You hear a sound you haven't heard in 30 years. Far, far away, you hear a voice say, Audley is here!
What?
I tense up, freeze, and then check if anyone has recognized, and I try to calm down.
The only person who knows what that sound is didn't hear it.
Yeah,
you
I
hear
failed.
it
Yeah.
sounds like a train horn from far away, but it's got a weird timbre to it.
Wait, is Henri a train now? Oh no!
I didn't do it as the important thing.
Who turned Henri into a train?
I didn't
Well, we
do
don't
it.
know. We don't know if he's a train.
I mean,
You guys don't know. You don't know. You don't know.
You're
Obviously
protesting
Ezra
too
did.
much.
I haven't
Obviously,
protested
Ezra
to
did.
It was
anything.
Ezra. Ezra, you turn our good boy into a train. Ezra.
Ezra.
Ezra, you
Our
turn me
beautiful
into a
boy.
cat
All you
from.
have to do is tell me you like something and I must destroy it.
No, no.
No.
I love these cats.
Ophar is burning. So
I will see you in hell.
So
We're already here.
in the distance, you see movement. It looks like clouds, but then the clouds are getting closer and closer, and on top of the clouds are buildings. And as it gets closer, this is some sort of squid, centipede, ant thing with tentacles that may be arms, as it just pulls itself across the sky. Like ribbons come out of the front and pull, and either they pull or the thing moves forward, but it just sort of, the motion is and the tentacles disappear into it. And on top of each one is like a small, it's almost like a small apartment building is on top of each of these things. And there's, what is there, 10 of them?
It's in the book. He's not even making this up.
No,
There are
this
10.
is another flash.
But in the very front, as it gets closer, is a Thomas the Tank Engine horror, as a face you recognize is on the front of this train, just constantly going, Henri is here!
I try.
I hear it that time. What?
Can I maneuver behind
Who's
one of the
Henri?
other people waiting at the thing so my face is not
Yeah, you're
directly-
hiding, yeah.
Yeah.
So this thing comes pulling in. There are 10 massive cars, each one labeled on the outside, Henri Peters Dreamland Express. And
What is going on?
Welcome to Wonderland.
Guess so.
the first, like, you're kind of towards the back, so every car goes by, and as it goes by, it says, car 1 goes, I am the engine. Car 2 goes, I am the tinder. Car 3 goes, I'm the luggage and the compartment. Car 4 goes, I am the bathhouse. Car
There's
5,
a bathhouse.
Car 5, I am the first sleeping car. I am the second sleeping car, says car 6. 7 says, I am the men's salon. 8 says, I am the banquet hall and kitchen. Car 9 says, I am the ladies' parlor. And the last one just goes, meow.
Cat car. Cat car. I try and turn into a cat. I do it.
Oh, nice! The guy that, so one of the men just goes,
Hey, listen, we're in a dream. Get off your high horse.
Are you in a dream too?
Have you ever tried to be a cat before?
Look, I'm just here to try and forget.
What are you trying to forget?
Well, that's why you take the Dreamland Express.
To forget?
Yeah.
I don't want to forget. What am I forgetting?
Yeah, we're not trying.
The train stops, and as it stops, there is the sound of a bagpipe deflating. Just a sort of... And weird purple steam just comes out of the bottom of these things that smells like fresh croissant.
We.
Purple sets me off. Reminds me of the altar.
You and Prince.
I thought it was blue smoke.
Well, it was blue smoke, but the glow from
light
the
was
altar
purple.
it was a purple
Every
glow.
car has a ladder that is just incalculably high. And climbing down every one is a guy in a uniform wearing a mask. The last car, the person climbed down has a cat mask on. Everybody else has a...
So we're in Carcosa.
Everybody else
We're in
has...
Catcosa.
Carcosa.
It is a white
Sorry, I
and...
lash out when I'm angry.
It's a white
Same.
and bird-beaked mask. But it's not a bird mask. It just has a point to it.
Like almost like a plague doctor
A little
mask?
bit, yeah. But it's bright white. It's like
Are any of them
alabaster.
short?
They're all the same size,
Okay.
and
A
they
little short to
all
be a stormtrooper.
step off the. They all step off the ladder at the same time, and then a chorus of 9 voices says, "Henri is here," and the 10th one goes, "Meow."
Who is Henri?
Who's on
I am Henri.
Do they all say it?
And you're still hiding, right? You're like trying
No, I start trying to explain
I
to Charlie.
can't
Charlie,
hide
so
forever.
in the-
I was just hiding from the train.
Charlie, in the journal, Henri, he was very charming. He was a conductor on the
I
Dreamlands
am very
Express.
charming, oui.
Hello.
He's a real person.
I am Henri.
Hi, I'm,
And also they are Henri. And also this is Henri.
How?
Meow.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Why is there a cat here? You, and he goes, meow, meow, meow.
Meow.
And he's saying to you in cat
Meow.
that you need to be in the cat compartment.
I'm going to the cat compartment. I'll see you all later.
Roll me a d6.
Okay.
Oh, good lord.
the big one.
Half. Okay.
Are you telling him to or flipping him off?
Hey, Ezra.
So you have all bought your tickets already? You paid the price at the last station?
Meow.
And you all wish to forget, hmm?
No.
What, Henri, what are we forgetting?
Well, human dreamers, or once human dreamers, whose waking self is now asleep or dead, may travel the Dreamland Express for free. Because you are not dead, you have paid the price. That is fine. In order to journey on the Dreamland Express, you must board while asleep on the Orient Express. That is the only way. Once you have slept on the Orient Express, you may return to the Dreamland Express anytime you want.
But
I am never going to sleep on
didn't-
the train again.
But that didn't answer my question,
Yeah,
Henri.
what are we forgetting?
What are we forgetting?
All in good time, all in good time. Once you have boarded the Dreamland Express, you return to the same express, even if it is days, weeks, months later. You may use your ticket to journey between beautiful Ulthar, Dylath Lane, Zar, Afora, Talarian. Don't go to Talarian. It's a terrible place. Zura, Aira, Sonanil, and Serranian. It is a wonderful trip. Now, if you stay on the train beyond Serranian, it is assumed you wish to discard your fears in the Gulf of Nodens. Beyond Serranian, there is no return. At journey's end, you will return to the waking world, never to be able to ride the express again. But you will be completely devoid of your fears. After visiting this Gulf of Nodens, you may not buy another ticket. This is a bargain made with the great god Nodens. It is non-negotiable. What city are you traveling to?
Constantinople.
What was the horrible one?
Thalarion.
Why is that horrible?
I am not at liberty to say.
Rabbits?
No,
Oh.
no. Mostly singing.
Oh. 6 glorious days.
Nope, we're not going there.
What about forgetting?
That
What
is
if-
where you will forget your fears if you go to the Gulf of Nodens.
And only our fears?
Probably. You know, it affects different people differently.
Meow.
Boom! You're like sitting in the cat compartment, and now you're a person, and all these cats are like, "Hey,
Sorry.
get out!
Meow.
No milk for you.
I want milk.
Milk is for cats.
I am a cat on the inside.
I'm a cat on the outside."
I am a human on the inside, I bet.
No, actually, on the inside, I'm mostly intestines.
We're in the Dreamland. There's nothing on the inside.
Oh, see, you're in the Dreamland. I'm just in the land.
Oh, this is where you live. My apologies. Stranger in a strange land. Grok you later.
Okay,
Humans.
so
If they didn't feed us.
If we didn't have thumbs. Yes.
Do you know what toxoplasmosis is?
Yes.
You shouldn't crawl in the streets of Ulthar.
I won't.
I believe once you crawl in the streets of Ulthar, you're unable to harm a cat.
We'll find out.
Will we?
I am a cat.
No, you're not.
Did you have something?
I was going to ask Henri to explain. So you went to the cities quite quickly. So each city.
The train will leave at some point.
So, what does each city contain? If you could give a quick, like, this city does this city does this.
Because one is a city of cats, so the other
Ulthar,
yes, but the other
been to
cities,
Ulthar.
the other cities are cities of
Bunnies, cities
blank,
of
No, most of them are kind of people.
just kind of.
kind of people.
So there are no cities of bunnies.
Well, there are some rabbits in Thalarian, it's true. But not a lot. Why are rabbits bad?
I heard
bad.
him mention them.
You keep talking about.
They are
rabbits.
delicious.
Quite.
You see, several years ago, Henri had a traumatic experience that nearly killed Henri. And at that point, I discovered this beautiful place where, if you can marshal your will, you can create anything you want. And I was lucky enough to receive the wisdom of the great god Nodens, who gave me the ability to forget my fears. My fear of dying. Because Henri died. A hat ate Henri's brain.
Oh my goodness.
And for,
I thought you came back.
well, for a brief moment, when I died, I came here to the Dreamlands. And Nodens, the great god, said to me, Henri, if you will help others lose their fears, I will take your fears away. And I said, okay.
I just want to help.
I want to help others. And so,
Henri,
Peter's Dreamland Express.
I love this for you. Do you,
Do I know you? I don't know you.
you don't know me.
I don't know you. How do you know Henri?
I heard about you.
Oh, do I have press?
Maybe.
I will into existence with a 44. I will into existence the biggest whiskey.
Nothing happens.
What?
You try.
Yeah. You sit there thinking about the biggest whiskey.
Biggest whiskey.
I don't know. Hey! Henri recognizes you. You got old.
That I did.
You don't look good. You need to forget some fears.
No, I don't.
I think you do.
No, well, I'm not going to.
Do you know the ticket taker?
Oh yeah, a friend of mine. Good man.
A good man.
Yes.
He's not.
Oh, he is.
He.
Very friendly. We play cricket.
What?
We play cricket.
That's a boring game.
How does he decide on his prices?
Well, he doesn't decide on the prices.
I'm not talking about. There was another one. The
Yeah.
ticket taker was the one we didn't see, but who named the prices.
No, that was the vendor.
No.
Who,
Wasn't the taker-
Who determines the price of it?
That's
to
what I'm
get on
talking about.
on
Not the
train?
conductor. He was.
Oh yeah, no, he's a son of a beach. No, that guy, he knows exactly how to hurt everyone.
Why does he want to hurt people?
He told me because he creates the fears. He feeds on your fears. When you lose your fears, he cannot hurt you.
I want to go on the train. I don't want to be hurt anymore.
So you want to go to the place where they feed on fears?
No, it removes the fear. You remove your fears yourself. You cast them into the Gulf of Nodens,
I've
and they are
lived.
gone.
I've lived in fear my entire life.
Now, it's a very long journey, Henri will tell you, but it is wonderful.
Is my father here?
Who?
Let's go.
Do you stop at the other locations?
Yeah, usually for like a couple hours. Not Valerian, though. We have to stay there a day contractually.
But we
They have very good food.
But they go by it.
we just
No,
stay on
stay,
the train.
Yeah, just stay on the station. We have to feed the big Henris.
Which Henri is talking to us right now?
The one in front of us.
Yeah,
right?
the one,
In a mask?
the one from Sleeping Car 2.
So this is the car itself?
No, this is an Henri who climbed down.
Okay, so this is a masked
Yeah, there are 10 Henris, one for each car.
Okay.
One's a cat.
And one's a human, but
One with a cat
It
mask.
has a cat
Wearing a cat
mask.
mask.
He's a
Okay,
cat. That's cat
and the
enough.
other 3 humans, what are they doing?
They're just like, can we just get on?
Okay,
I mean,
so
we're
they're not
standing
getting on
in their
yet.
way.
Well, because you're like, there's a whole big conversation going. And so, yeah, finally the woman says, if you'll excuse me.
Yes,
I mean,
ma'am.
do what you want, woman, but
And she walks up and she picks up her bag and she shoves it into the mass of the things. And then she starts climbing the ladder.
Henri,
Yeah, we?
you said that we could go back to the real world.
Yes,
once-
when you awake, you will
you
find
awake.
yourself
Since we've already
back on the
paid,
Orient Express.
we've already paid the price.
We can travel when we're asleep, and then we wake up.
Yes.
Do we ever actually sleep then?
But we can't use that station again
Our bodies can.
if we do that.
Well, that's a gray area. You might have to pay another price, who knows? But, no. If you wake up, say you travel to Thalarion, and you wake up and you're on the Orient Express. When you come back to the Dreamlands, you will be in Thalarion.
So
All right.
It's as if no time passes here.
That's right.
Well, time.
Which car do we get on?
Oh, this one, sleeping car too. We have a lovely room for
I
you.
start climbing up.
All right. Do you have any bags?
No,
All right. Well, there are clothes in your room.
of course there are.
There's also a store in the men's
Salon?
on the men's salon. I say store. There's no money.
What?
Are
There's
women
no
allowed in the
money?
men's salon?
Oh no. But there is a woman's salon. It's better.
Is there a gender-neutral salon?
No. There is the bathhouse. The bathhouse is everyone can go to the bathhouse.
I wouldn't mind.
But I should warn you, the bathhouse is not clothing optional.
Great. I'm halfway up the.
All right, let's go. Yeah.
None of you have bags. Huh.
I have nothing on me.
The real question is, do you have baggage?
Yes.
I love your arm.
Thank you. Do you recognize it?
No. That's the first blue arm Henri has seen.
Yes.
As I'm climbing up, can I talk to the train car
You can,
itself?
yeah, what do you want to see? Yeah, you start talking to the train car.
You're very tall.
You are talking to my rear!
You've got a great rear.
I've heard this before!
I want to be a cat sometimes.
Whatever makes you happy. I want
Hitting
to.
on the train?
Is he what?
Is he hitting on the train?
Probably. the one body that's probably too big for him to deal with.
The two guys
Try
shove
me.
their bags into the mass and then start climbing the ladder.
Come on, guys, let's go.
I'm going.
Well, I don't want to stay here.
The only thing
A
to lose
flood
is
of
our
cats
fear.
Are like popping up the ladder one rung at a time.
I
Look at how cute that is.
don't want to stay here, but I don't want to lose my fears.
Well, I'm not
We don't
gonna
have
take
to
it
do
to
it,
the end.
right?
Hard to say.
If
To
you
the-
will pardon Henri, I need to go prepare.
Of course.
And he steps back and then is subsumed into the mass of whatever is there.
Reggie, it reminds me a little bit of
What? I'm way.
He's like, yeah, he's almost up to the
Oh,
top.
it's fine. I was just thinking about your flesh train.
What?
I was just
you know, this
thinking-
reminds me of my flesh train.
That's what I said.
on the big Henri goes, phrasing.
It was my flesh. I made it.
So you get up to the
Worse
top.
phrasing.
You get up to the top, and there's sort of a amphitheater kind of arc, and on each side is a marble 2-story dwelling, and yours, carved into the marble, says Reginald Sterling,
Yeah.
and you have a lovely 2-story villa.
All right.
And each of you has a lovely 2-story villa.
I'll climb up.
There's a fountain in the middle of the plaza. You are able to see the other 3 humans are...
In the book, of course.
Yes. Madame Bruja, Monsieur Karakov, and Mac Mackenzie.
Do I know any of these people?
No.
Okay.
So am I, but
Yes.
Oh, actually, wait a minute.
Oh, I do.
No.
what was the question?
If I knew any of them. I've traveled. You've traveled.
You know what? Make me a credit rating roll.
52 out of 57.
Okay. You have heard of Karakov. He is an arms dealer.
Yeah.
What about?
Yeah,
should
I might be aware of him.
None of these people travel in rich circles, so you wouldn't have
okay.
really run into any of them.
What about other circles?
That's what that was.
Not those circles.
The only one that you might have heard of died long ago, so.
Okay.
So you all climb up and you have lovely villas, and the only thing in your rooms right now are togas. That when you reach for them, they wrap around you perfectly.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank God I wasn't inclined to reach for one.
Is there a mirror?
I come out with my toga on.
You say, is there a mirror, and one whole wall turns into a mirror.
Erna looks at herself in the toga. Oh! Is this a look?
Is this a look?
I don't know.
It's a look for me.
I've got this blue arm. Kind of makes it dramatic.
You remind me of Tears of the Kingdom.
Totally.
I love that
Generic
video game.
that does not sponsor.
Sponsored. Could be.
So, about 5 minutes after you're in, you hear booming through everything, Henri is no longer here! And you start to move. And this mass, and it's a weird feeling because it's kind of like a cruise ship where you simultaneously feel like you're moving, but you're not. Mm-hmm. There's this weird
It's
sense of like
very boaty today.
yeah, there's a weird sense of just like whoop, like as you move forward, but then you're not moving, and it's very stable on top.
What's the sky like? What's the everything else look like? Are we seeing clouds? Are we seeing just blank white?
This is like a Maxfield Parrish, like sunbeams through every cloud somehow.
Okay.
So the sun seems to be omnipresent.
Right.
There are scattered clouds that are just thick enough that sunbeams can like glisten through them.
But everywhere we look, like the sunbeams are
Yeah.
kind of coming at us.
Yeah. It seems beautiful but artificial. Mm-hmm. Which, kind of a theme of the Dreamlands. You know?
Yeah.
Is there any Henri, like...
Merch in the salon.
I want a little Henri plushie.
There's a shirt that says Henri was here. All I got is this stupid t-shirt.
No, like in the villa.
Henri bobbleheads!
With the fez and without the fez.
Oh no!
What?
Is there like a
Too soon, mon ami, too soon!
30 years too soon.
is there like a call button or like a little Henri face in our rooms
No,
that we
you
can
just
talk
think
to?
about Henri and he appears.
Oh,
Henri is here! What do you need?
whiskey.
Okay, well, I think you want to go to the men's salon.
Oh, okay. I will. I want to go there.
It is 2 cars that way.
I start walking.
Okay.
Everyone, I'm going to get some whiskey.
Henri is no longer here.
Yeah, I'll walk out. I'm in the toga, so I look a little sheepish.
You look great.
Oh,
It drapes so
Such a
well on your.
costume.
No,
It
yes.
feels kind of weird.
And it goes with your arm really well.
Does show it off, doesn't
Yes,
it?
it does.
Yeah.
It hasn't spoken to you.
No,
Do you think that's a good thing?
maybe.
Am I stressing you out with my questions?
No. Yes. Yes.
I'll stop asking.
No, it's okay. It's
right.
good to talk about it.
You gotta-
It's not a secret.
No, but you seem uncomfortable.
I'm
about it.
always
Okay,
uncomfortable,
that's
Reggie.
fair.
It's
Okay, that's
fine.
fair. Yes.
The
Charlie, did you put it on?
Yeah, I'm coming. And Charlie comes out like kind of pulling at it on the sides and trying to settle it into place.
Charlie, Your flat cap is still on.
Yes, of course. Johnny isn't Johnny without the flat cap.
I mean, it is one of my like.
Are you
my-
just sitting
my
in your
traits.
room?
Oh no, I actually would have gone straight to the salon.
All right. Yeah.
Empty room, toga, like, ugh.
Rudolph!
The salon.
Rudolph, are you in your house?
There's
Rudolph!
no answer.
Rudolph! I think Rudolph's gone.
Don't say that.
Elsewhere on the train.
Okay, that's fine.
So between each car is a drawbridge.
Jesus Christ.
I answer the riddle.
It's man.
sorry,
The answer is man.
Answer me these questions.
The letter E.
And I mean, you walk right across. The drawbridge doesn't move.
Okay.
And you go the 2 cars over. You go through the first sleeping car, which seems empty right now. And you get to the men's salon, and behind the bar is Henri washing a glass. Oh, hello, my friend. It has been certain years, huh?
It has. How?
Yes.
You seem to be doing
So
well.
you did not die.
No.
Henri did. But I forgot about that. And what are you going to forget about?
Oh, I'm not.
Oh, okay. That is a perfectly valid choice. Are you still alive?
I am.
Ah, there are many dead people here in the Dreamlands. I hope that's not an impolite question.
No.
I haven't been human in some time.
Has my brother come through?
Well, Henri is not at liberty to discuss other passengers.
But
Stewart passenger confidentiality.
Meaning if the answer was no, you wouldn't have been talking about another passenger.
Meaning that I have said nothing.
Exactly.
What will you drink, monsieur? We have some wonderful elixir from the jade plant.
Oh, absolutely.
It is beautiful. Here, so the way you drink this is you close one nostril and then you waft the fragrance.
Do I have it in my hand?
Yes, you have a
All right.
snifter. And then drink it down quickly, and as you do so, pinch your nose like this.
I'll probably walk up
Yeah,
right
you walk
when
up
this
like
is
that.
happening.
And he goes, and this is the most delicious thing you've ever tasted. And it doesn't, it feels like alcohol without you feeling drunk. All right, or it's the most disappointing thing you've ever drunk.
I mean, it's delicious,
that side of the
but,
table.
What is this supposed to do?
Well, mainly it's amusing to me that I made you do that with your nose.
Yes, it was pretty amusing to me too. How was it?
What are you wearing?
It's a toga.
We
When
have
in
more
Rome.
if you want one.
Henri,
No.
I'll take a whiskey, please.
Okay. Do you want? We have Scottish whiskey. We have whiskey from Tyrone.
Isn't that Scotch?
I'm not a bartender.
Henri, mix them all together.
Oh, suicide. Okay.
Yeah.
And he pulls out 8 bottles, 3 of which are blue.
Yes.
And he starts pouring them all
Let's
together.
get weird with it.
And then he pulls out one of those glass sticks to like mix stuff, and he goes like this. And when he pulls it out, half the stick is gone.
Beautiful. This is what I want.
I'm not.
Also, I want to be a cat.
Ooh, that's the opposite of being a cat.
Let me know if you fumble.
He should be a dog.
He hands it to first. He hands it to you with tongs.
Is it shaking?
Yeah. He's like, I'm not certain you should drink this, monsieur, but I think it will be delicious.
This is,
It's
going to be
one
Looney
moment.
Tunes.
I just need you to sign this.
The waiver.
What's this?
It says that Henri Peter's Dreamlands Express is not responsible for any effects to your intestines from this highly experimental but not at all dangerous liquid.
Henri, this is the Dreamlands. My intestines don't even exist here.
Well,
I sign it and I take it. It's big old.
okay. Make me a con roll.
You got it. Oops. How dare you? Who are you, Nick?
If I try
right.
to fumble, you don't.
Your insides burn in the most fantastic way.
Yeah.
And there you're
Rudolph,
seeing
you gotta try.
Here's the weird thing. You see 2 Rudolphs, you see 4 Ernas.
Oh, I'm not there. I'm not allowed to go in there.
You see that's right. You see 4 Charlies.
I haven't got in yet.
Oh, okay. All right, you see 4 Henris.
Henri.
Which one?
Yes.
Wait.
Amazing.
I'm
Can you
thrilled.
name this one after me, please? The Sterling Special.
The Sterling Special, I love it.
Wonderful.
I will tell no one to drink this.
You must try it.
He says you must
You
try it, and then he goes
must
like
try
this. Bam! And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
I'll lie and say I did.
Lie to me. Lie to me.
So that is going to do it for Call of Cthulhu tonight. I think we're
Looney Tunes edition.
man, the Dreamlands.
That was fun.
I think we're back next week.
No.
I can't remember. We are not back next week.
I'm in Greece next
You're
week.
in Greece. Show off.
my travel moved up, so I will not be here either.
He's going to be like telling people that the gorilla's pink or something.
I have things in my life too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super busy.
I got video games to play. You know what? Let's all get together and play board games next
Are so
Saturday.
busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you are. You're about to be in another play.
Yeah, but in a minute. In a minute.
Through there. Oh, there will be something next week.
There will be
content.
something.
You don't know
Some
what.
content.
It's gonna be
Mystery.
exciting. I will be running first edition D&D.
No, I'm glad
Don't
to be in
listen to it.
Washington.
Don't listen to it.
Thaco, baby.
I'm gonna be running the what was the sci-fi one? The
Spelljammer?
no. Oh gosh, I'm so old.
We did.
Which what?
It was the black cover. It was S1. Thomas, what's it called? Expedition to the Barrier Peaks. I knew he'd know.
Good job, Thomas.
It's a D&D module that has a flowchart for if you try to use a laser.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, that sounds crunchy as
like
all
it.
get
Is
out.
that gnomish? That sounds gnomish.
No, it's space. There, you pull laser off of robots, and then you're like, Grog wonder how flashlight work, and
No one can hear you roll.
yeah, you end up like, half the time, every time I used it, I ended up pointing it the wrong way and shooting myself.
Oh, sure. Sure.
That was also the module that brought to life in D&D the Frogamoth,
Ooh.
which is
Those are delicious.
a behemoth frog that looks like a normal frog just on top, and then you're like, oh, it's a little frog, and all of a sudden Godzilla frog steps up. And
In reality, folks will be in here painting terrain because we have a ton of unpainted terrain that needs painting.
We're doing a paint party.
my
Paint
way's
party.
better.
Maybe.
We respect you, Ezra, but
So our
I'll say you're
viewers
wrong.
can watch paint dry.
No, you're watching them put paint onto things and then put them aside.
We don't get to watch them dry.
No.
No, you gotta pay. You gotta pay to watch paint dry.
Oh, is that the
That's the
Patreon content?
Yeah.
Patron content.
Yeah. When we said painting after dark, people got excited, and then they realized it's just watching the paint dry.
Yeah.
Painting after dark. It's just in Cinemax. People don't get excited.
Ooh.
But there will be something next week. It will probably be exciting.
Oh.
Hey, speaking as a person running the current active D&D campaign, oh my god, I need more terrain, please.
Get you some terrain.
So many
Theater of the mind, people.
It doesn't work on a live stream.
Gotta have terrain. Gotta have
You
terrain.
don't.
You gotta have
What is
terrain.
this, a war game?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, all right. Then.
5e.
Theater of the mind.
I am very bad at theater of the mind when it comes to how far am I
I've
away
seen
from
him
that
play.
thing.
Oh,
I haven't.
wow.
I haven't. I haven't done theater since I moved here.
That was a perfect example of what I was talking about earlier about saying something because it's funny instead of it being something that helps a situation. So good thoughts for my poor wife because that's how I work.
You know what? She agreed to marry you.
True.
Well, there was a dowry. It was a whole thing.
So
It
you
was
paid
weird.
her to marry you.
But yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
fair.
Her mom now has 3 cows that she doesn't know what to do with. It's weird.
Eat
but,
them.
Well, I mean, she's
I
trying to
roll
get off
to be a
me.
cat.
So
I was gonna say, I'm married now.
All right. Well, you know what? We'll talk about it in the after dark because I'll explain. There's actually some mechanics.
There are rules.
But we are going to say goodbye. If you are a Patreon, we're about to do another Wasn't that episode at the break fantastic?
So good.
You know what? I watched it
Your
again,
hat was
and
great.
I learned something.
It's good.
I learned that I should not be on camera. But we will be back shortly with another Last Call of Cthulhu. So we will see you soon. Thank you for all the bits today. You guys were incredible.
You're welcome.
We don't care about yours.
Thank you for the bit, Dane.
I do.
The coin, I mean. No,
He's gonna use that against
Dane
you.
Get Bane.
Yeah.
They
they-
made-
I don't give a you bits. Why do you bother
It's
me?
Erna.
Yeah, Reggie.
I'm just gonna get out of the way of that one. I don't want to get bit.
It's Reginald.
This is like that call with your girlfriend again. No, you hang up. Goodbye, internet friends.
Bye.
You hang up.